Welcome back to some Saturday Ironheart Merchant Company Session 39. A Holy War arc begins. The year is 65,008. The month is the Awakening of March. And the day is the 23rd. We join our heroes once again in the evening of that same day they last left off. But speaking of which, last time the party left off, they had just made it into this town of King's End, going around doing a little bit of research, as well as really just kind of spending their time kind of getting ready for the supply train that they were going to take to Knighton and then eventually to Velcombe. The party deciding that it would be best at that point to sit around and hang out in the taverns and kind of and watch. Got to watch the creatures and those other individuals amongst this group and pop in one after another, as well as meeting some minor characters that were definitely wholly who they showed themselves to be, such as Ice, the full sorcerer that the party has known for years now, as well as a few other interesting folks. The party managed to, after a good bit of relaxing and watching of amongst the other members, to finally get the announcement that they were moving out. And that's kind of where we left off, with them joining up with the wagon trail, the supply train, kind of spreading themselves out. And as the day went on for the next 2 to 3 hours, the party found themselves really almost finding it quiet and relaxing. Light talk amongst some of the civilians and guards, but otherwise it's been, overall unsuspecting. Though, as the rest of the Ironheart Merchant Company, as well as a few of the mercenaries that had signed up, seemed to be on edge watching the forest line, all waiting for that expected creature that the leader, Bjorn, of this little caravan had mentioned could be seen. The supposed apex monster that had turned into a lycanthrope. The same one in which the party had not 2 episodes ago seen fighting and defeating Big and causing him to go on the run. With that, the party, after those 2 hours, have spent their time navigating their way amongst the crew and learning the little bits of information about amongst much of the civilians, being able to get a couple of looks at some of the very large wagons, each of them being around 30 feet long and around almost just as wide. You lot have spent these few hours on a pretty comfortable road that seems to kind of allow you to follow through the forest without much concern on the way towards Knighton. With, however, unfortunate as the night went on, as we ended session, you all began to hear the sounds of snapping twigs and the sounds of tower shields slamming into the ground, as the creatures, or rather mercenaries and raiders, as the party now realizes, began to prep an attack. We joined back with the party in that evening, as you lot all look about, seeing the sound and hearing the sounds of raiders slamming their shields, these massive bronze and copper tower shields that seem to glimmer in the moonlight. The darkness all around you causing those without at least low light vision to be unable to see at all as you look on into the deep forest. Small rock outcrops kind of stick out of the ground amongst the cliffside territories around here. Though only about 30 feet in height. In truth, not much of a cliff to a giant, but to a lot of you they seem quite high. As the sounds of the shields begin to be smacked against with spears and swords, the guards of the caravan begin to kind of huddle up and begin to move, as well as the other mercenaries that you lot have seen. With that, let's get into it, shall we, gentlemen?
Indeed.
Oh, good, perfect timing, Chastoros, you have shown. All right. as the party kind of looks down in or onto the battlefield, those who are watching on YouTube enjoy the tabletop perspective of the battle map as the party unfolds. To give a quick little touch over here, down in the bottom left, you'll see Cinder with Snow, the Snow Leopard, not Wolf. We just don't have a Snow Leopard icon. We have in the very back Jin Tree. In her supposed ranger-like attire, noted as a druid-like figure with a Rakshasa-like appearance. Of course, Bjorn, our favorite captain, the 3 members of the Iron Warden that had popped up, the Frost Giant Guards who are standing off to the side, Rolaman himself up here in the top or in the middle of the caravan. We've got our civilians with these little green icons, Crump Sr., as well as his Eldritch bodyguards, Eldritch Giants for those wondering, and that's what the party believes they were. And then finally here at the top left, we have James with Rain at the very front. All around, the party begins to see and hear the sounds of the storm and bog giants kind of popping out, many of them wearing what looks to be a mix of either hide or bronze armor. Some of the storm giants even crackling with lightning as they hold their javelins in their hands, kind of laughing as their golden teeth begin to sparkle. As you look on, let's go ahead and get an initiative count, shall we, gentlemen? And for those wondering, Melvin, unfortunately unable to join, did just end up staying behind back in town to do a bit more research into King's End and its magical developments, promising to join up with the party later on. Alright. Call him out, because I don't have enough window space.
Alright.
I get a 14.
23. Okay, so 14 for Rolaman.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
23 for Ullman, 14 for me.
Alright. Fuck you, James. Alright, Cinder?
He's muted. He got a 19.
19, thank you. Please don't, if you are muted, I cannot see you, so just as a heads up, I do not have the window space to keep Discord up. Alright, and then Chasteros.
24.
24. Am I saying that correct, by the way?
Yeah, Chasteros.
Cool. Perfect, want to make sure. Alright, give me a moment to toss you lot into here. You guys did, surprisingly, outroll the enemy, who is more surprised that you showed up than that you are seeing them. And that goes for the entire party, as I rolled 2 nat 1s for the major enemies in this earlier.
Yikes.
So, while it looks like you walked into an ambush, that you kind of ambushed them. In fact, actually, I think your entire party goes before the first mercenary, other than the guards. Damn. You guys were on edge. All right. So, as we with the initiative, and at the top of the initiative, Chasteros, as having landed in the outskirts of the city of Knighton, you were told that there were going to be battles in the forest, given a group to go and find and join up with, as well as assist them as they continued on their path. And unfortunately, as you were told, that was a few days march from here, from where you landed. As you've been kind of running for the last 2 days straight, a little annoyed at the situation, but thinking of the glory that you're going to be able to have, the story of the individual who ran for 2 straight days to then slaughter a supposed ambush that had been reported. You kind of roaring on as you finally make it. Noting once more as we begin, each of these squares are about 25 feet in width. Do you need me to stream so that way you can see where you're at?
I am watching his
Cameron's POV.
Cameron's stream.
Okay.
What I would like to know, because it's sorry, it's just a little hard for me to see.
That's fine.
Or you know what? It makes sense because it's fucking night and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I need to make a spot check, can I see if there are any like battlefield commanders in this ambush force?
Yeah, give me a spot check. See what you got.
Sweet. Oh, fucking so bad. 13.
Well, the big trees in the way, as well as the figures being pretty far off, it's hard to get much of a glimpse of anything. The light sounds of the tower shields and the chanting in giant, hearing the words of Lithotara's prayers kind of coming up. You're pretty sure there's some priests in here, but you're unsure if any of these individuals are high rank, as they look to, they kind of find themselves almost blocked out by the shadows.
All right. Here we fucking go. I will march forward, slow and steady, like the Adeptus Retardes that I am. 20 feet.
Alright, 20 feet, that'll just barely get you to the next square, alright.
All right. And I will level my fucking siege weapon that I carry in one hand in the direction of just the nearest ambusher.
Okay. Well, as the party can't see you yet, I won't have you describe what you look like yet until you pop out, to really give a proper appearance here. But yeah, go ahead and roll for your ballista shot. That'll be a total of, thank you for that, whoever is doing that, 18.8 times 25. Be 470 feet, which I know I know your weapon has the range for, so you are more than welcome to roll to hit.
Right on, much obliged. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh my god, dude. Fuck. 21 to hit.
21 does not hit as the bolt goes bouncing off the back of a bog giant's armor. However, as he does so, he is going to turn and see if he can take a look and figure out where
actually,
you
sorry. I did forget about something.
are. Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, and I need to roll again to see if I crit kill myself.
What?
Oh god.
Uh-oh, that'd be bad.
Well, I get to roll 2 separate attacks with the one shot, but okay, I do not crit kill myself before the battle even starts.
All
That
right.
would be funny.
But that was a nat one for the other attack.
As the bolt goes flying off, the two bog giants kind of standing there both kind of look back and seeing the bolt, the bronze head of the bolt kind of flash from behind the trees. Okay, turn their heads and stare at you as the second gold bolt lands in the tree right behind them. As they look up both at it, look at each other, and then raise their shields in front of them.
Incredible.
He's distracted one, guys. We got a chance.
He's restricted too.
All right, as that ends,
That's my fucking turn, I guess.
Chesteros's turn, kind of standing in the distance for as you all you manage to hear is the light sounds of what sounds like a ballista firing from like a castle wall or something. As
There's no walls around here.
no, you are pretty far from Initos
Bumfuck
town.
nowhere.
Yeah, 2 hours outside of King's End is about as empty as it gets beyond campgrounds. So as we jump to the next person, Rolaman, you are up.
All right, see you in like a couple minutes, Chestoris.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Roman's just going to be doing some buffing since they're not super far, or they're somewhat far away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to be using my diamond decanter to give myself some damage reduction, and activating my spell tattoo,
Ooh, okay.
and then also drinking a potion of fire resistance.
You're chugging potions like a witcher. All right.
Yeah.
As you grab one up, can you give me a fortitude save because you're doing multiple potions at once? So there's actually
So there's no potion. That's not
The
diamond
decanter?
decanter is an oil.
Oh, it's
like
an
oil that's
oil.
for my skin.
Oh,
He's oiling himself.
okay.
I'm oiling myself
I got
up.
you. I got you. Okay, my apologies. as you kind of like uncork, pull the cork out of the bottle with your mouth, kind of chugging it down, taking the other bottle off your hip, and kind of uncorking it and pouring it over yourself as you start to lather yourself down. The guards and the civilians kind of look at you, a little bit of concern and worry. What you can hear, one of the guards. I believe you know Giant, right? Roland.
I do know Giant, yeah.
You hear one of the guards, not really quietly whispering, but whispering a little bit, trying, or seemingly a little bit lighter than he normally, and going, I think he's expecting a different kind of fight. And the other one just kind of nodding along.
Stay focused. I'll just tell him.
As you shout this out, the two of them kind of snap and like almost kind of grabbing their weapons and coming to attention as you say so. But yeah, as you down the potion, kind of oiling yourself up, is that all you'd like to do?
That's everything I've got. That's an action.
All right.
Action for standing still and a swift action. So yeah, I'm done there.
Perfect. All right. The guards are up, and let me pull over their sheets. They are all going to begin advancing roughly a little bit. I'm just gonna get these guys moved up a little bit here, as they will begin their expectation of going perfect. And that's going to end all of their turn for the time being, as many of them begin to pull out javelins. And prepping. Alright, Cinder, you are up, my man.
I pull out a fish tooth.
Okay.
I throw it, and let's see how they describe it. A huge school of transparent piranhas begin swimming around and nipping at both these Taravan guards.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, there's no save.
I assume it's an attack from the creatures, yeah.
No, it's just a hit.
Really? What's
Yep.
the spell?
Vortex
This
of
is
teeth.
Vortex of Teeth. You know.
It just does damage.
I'm surprised it's not, Wait, one sec, I'm just pulling it up in the background. Continue site, let's see. Because I'm not familiar with that spell. Control F, come on. Vortex of Teeth. Let's see. Oh, that's fucked.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
It does have a range. So, are you sure it's not?
I have
100 plus
170.
Huh?
I have 170 foot range to center this spell.
No, I know that. No, I'm not talking about that. Are you sure it's not a 10 to a hit? Because that's what I'm looking at.
Saving throw is marked as none. There's no attack in this or in the book.
Interesting. Yeah, fair. Huh, that's strange. What book is that from?
I had to dig
Spell
through the spell.
Compendium.
God damn it, why you always have to pick the fucking books that are hard to find or go through. Let me see. Alright, cool, no worries. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Alright, no worries, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Yep, I rolled damage. There's 18 damage to each one individually. So presumably double because they're groups of 2.
Yes. Alright. Un momento, por favor. As the piranhas begin to kind of fly up into the air, the teeth kind of transforming into these almost skeletal-like creatures. The 4 giants coming through begin to kind of try to grab at them as they start to tear and nip at the flesh of these creatures as they screech out.
The circle would go to about 80 feet, so that's 50. Does it hit the last guy? Oh, it does.
Remember, these are... So that would be...
25 feet. That's what I'm accounting for.
Yeah. So...
Out there. I think about... Maybe slightly smaller. It's around here.
Yeah.
Be about that wide.
So no, not quite the last guy.
All right, as you watch as these things begin to swarm around the creatures, the bog giants kind of grabbing at them as they do. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Cinder?
Turns out all of my other spells have a shorter range than that, so no, I'm good.
All right. What about Snow?
No, Snow's staying next to me.
Okay. No worries. All right. Next in the initiative, James.
I'm gonna work my way back towards Rollman.
All right. What's your movement speed?
45 feet, so I get 2 squares roughly.
Roughly, yep. All right. There you go. As you begin to move back, kind of falling back, are you just, is that all you're doing? Is you're just going to continue to fall back?
I'll use my full turn to get to him if I can, because that way I can focus on buffing him next turn, because I have as much time as I need
Oops, no, don't want
to
to.
cast on him.
That will roughly put you about 25 feet from him. Alright.
That's good, I have some touch spells to cast.
As you begin charging forward, the chanting in the forest kind of continuing as the creatures kind of continue yelling out Lithotara's own holy prayer. Calling and demanding for your sacrifice as they do. Crump shouts out something in a strange language of Infernal. And as he... You do?
Yes,
perfect. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh god. Is this a spell?
Yep.
Grave. You made your bed, now lay in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you have spell resistance by chance?
no.
Good.
I speak Infernal. Am I?
You're
You
so
are way too far away.
Okay.
Make
Cool.
believe-
I want to make a
Listen,
fortitude
I just
25
wanted
to
to make
save?
sure.
Yeah, 25.
In case
You
the fucking-
barely save. As you feel your soul almost trapped and stolen from you, as he speaks out saying a strange decanter, at the end finishing it up with the words of the House of Crump, being that of greed over all. As he kind of smiles out, let me roll for that. Because the only people who can hear it's going to be these two or these three here. So that'll be a 2 and... Oh shit, they have a fucking hot ass thing. Okay. That's 1. Alright. As you watch the 2 bog giants that are kind of standing or off in the distance, roll them in. The glimmer of their shields kind of giving them away as they stand, suddenly drop to the ground without even a second of movement. As Crump's eyes kind of lightly, almost glow red, piercing through the darkness. Crump kind of smiles for a moment and claps his hands and goes, "Alright, and the rest of you do something." As he ends his turn, his guards are up. Just gotta check. And they are going to go ahead and move up a total of 50 feet. And pull out their large bow or huge bows and begin unloading as they grow a size larger. Their skin beginning to darken, and they begin to pull back on the bows. Ooh, that's not bad. That hits, and the other 2 do not. Alright. As the bow goes flying through, you watch as 2 of the, bog giants standing behind the large one in the back suddenly, hear or almost hear the sounds of these bolts slamming into them from these bows as they pierce right through the tower shields and giving a loud clanking metal thunk. Alright, let me roll for damage. Okay, 26. Cameron DC'd.
It's fine. He has a while
I'll
till
be
his turn.
back. My internet.
His internet has crashed. And thus
It's
Wolf's
already
POV is down. Alright.
No!
I know, right? That will be... Okay. As the bolts kind of slam into the creatures, bog giants kind of giving out a bit of a gasp for a moment as they do. That will end the giant bodyguard's turns. Going down to Jin Tree. Let me pull them up.
The POV has returned.
I'm just looking at something real quick. She is going to take about a 25 step back. And then, do I have a big fuck you bubble? Let's see. You know what? A checker will work. Alright, there we go. And how big is this? 10. Oh, it's only 10 feet. Okay, so it's only going to be under them directly. Alright, cool. As you hear the words for the spell anti-life shall be cast, all around Jin Tree, this almost reddish bubble appears, pushing creatures and other things away from it. As she just kind of stands there, looks on and smiles, ending her turn. Well, as you probably were expecting, and have been waiting for this entire time, the Arctic Dwarves are going to fully take off their helmets and begin sprinting right for Rollman.
Yep. Been waiting for it.
Huzzah!
Do they make it to me?
Yes, they do have the movement because these are not normal these are not normal snowbeards.
Dang it, they don't have little legs.
They do and they don't. They look
Their
like
little
they
legs-
have little legs, but as they take their helmets off, their blue skin and almost glacial, their like icy like hair that kind of actually looks like physical ice cubes, kind of dangling and chiming around, kind of come to show. They all three of them pull out these these blue ice war axes, and begin to swing at Rolliman.
Whoa, that's messed up.
Uncle, we can finally get you some blue ice.
Fucking skin them alive for parts.
Alright, 23. Ooh, a crit, for a 25 and a 16. Let me roll to confirm the crit. Nope, okay. I assume I don't go through your AC with a,
17, no,
Yeah.
it does not.
yeah, I think so.
Just normal hit.
Just the normal,
The first two hit.
okay. Alright, now you cold immune at all?
I am not.
Cool. So this is, for the, slashing damage. You'll take, 4 points on the first one. I apologize, that was supposed to be 2, not 1, but, 11 points on the second. And then for the ice damage, or cold damage, you take, 3 points apiece.
Okay, give me a second. Doing math.
No worries.
The ones that successfully hit me take 7 damage piercing each for my.
Give me a second. I'm just doing very basic math because I can't do math in my head right now. Give me a second. You said 7?
Yes, to each of them.
Whew!
Those are the ones that hit, though.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna put that as a note for myself. As the two kind of get smacked, kind of turning back around with, I assume your Kalmos, kind of catching them across the cheek, and almost like tearing it out like a fish hook. Both of them kind of surprised at the sudden return of attack, kind of look up at you, little bits of this bluish blood kind of draining down their body, and as it hits the ground, steaming, but almost like this coldish ice as it seems to create a like little icicle as it hits. The dwarf looks up at you and or one of the dwarves looks up at you and spits on the ground, further kind of creating a little ice spike from its blood.
That was from my Cloak of Thorns. I did
Whew.
not actually like hit them with my weapons.
Fair
But
enough.
I
I
would just
forgot
smile
about
at
that.
them.
As you smile at them, they look up at you angrily, but that ends their turn. Bjorn, as he gets 2 actions, as long as his men are up, is going to move the full 50 feet, and is going to roll his climb check to climb up this cliffside. Alright. As he grabs hold of the top and pulls himself up, he climbs up, disappearing over the cliff and vanishing out of your guys' line of sight. As he does, the sounds of shouting in Giant can be heard. Rain is up. She's going to roll her spot check. Not seeing where James went, and she doesn't have dark vision. For
James' lucky day.
yeah, she doesn't
I
have
told you
dark
what-
reason for a reason. So.
I told you running was a better option to roll him in.
She is going to angrily yell out James's name, and as she does, give me a moment. Alright, let me see. She is going to cast Phantasmal Killer, wasting her boon effect for this. I'm just saying, okay, it's saving throw. Give me a second. So, alright. 17 and 2d20 plus 13. 11, 5. Okay. As she casts this, you watch slash hear in the distance or in the back of the forest, as suddenly screeches come up as her damage goes off, as each of them fail and feel suddenly the piercing of knives in their back, each taking a total of 10 damage. As Rain continues to screech out James's name, the giants, almost in shock, yell out in giant in fear, calling out for Lithotara to save them, as the sounds of knives can be heard on being released from their sheaths. The loud, almost screeching-like sound of metal on metal dissipating as it does. Alright. Ending her turn. The civilians up here are going to run far back. And the rest are pretty much going to stay where they are for the time being. And finally, the Lithotara followers are going to begin moving. Alright, starting with those bog giants in the very back. They're going to move up about their 30 feet and roll spot to see if they can get an exact glimpse of where he is.
There's just a separate duel happening over here that has nothing to do with.
As they see him, they're going to go ahead and throw their javelins.
Hey, look, they're returning your ammunition. How polite of them.
How far can they throw javelins? God damn.
Oh, that is a good question. Not far.
That one.
Chasteros, kind of expecting a firing back and hearing out in giant as the creatures shout out a warning, and then as the sounds of them beginning to their spear or their javelins beginning to crackle as they go flying into the air and immediately just drop down straight in front of them, as you see a glimpse of the light from the lightning hitting the snow, kind of illuminating their embarrassment of the spears only, or the javelins only landing 10 feet in front of them.
Chasteros laughs.
As the almost metallic-like chuckle goes on, the bog giants angrily kind of stare on, but that will end their turn, or that one's turn. This raider captain is going to move up the full 50 feet, And he is going to go ahead and take a shot with his javelin at the guards. It is a 35, which does hit. Alright. That'll be 35 points of damage as it slams into a couple of the guards, taking a few of them down almost as the guards scream out. That does not account for lightning damage. Okay. That'll be another 10 points of damage as lightning comes flashing down as the captain ends his turn over there. Continuing through as the bog giants move, they are going to go ahead and begin taking on the civilian, or shooting at the civilians to get them. Plus, give me a second. There we go. That is not the greatest. What the fuck? Oh. D20 plus 6. There we go. Alright. As one of those slams into them. Doing about 10 points of damage as one of the civilians takes a hit straight to the face, dropping as they do almost immediately. The guard kind of the bog giant kind of chuckling as they are. The storm giant here going to advance up his 50 feet and begin engaging with the guards as he is going to start swinging around his greatsword. That is 28, which does hit. Holy shit, that's a 2. Wow. 36 plus. Fucking criminy. Clean cutting through a few of the guards as he does. This group of 5 guards, you watch as they almost get annihilated within their first strike. As one of them, their arms goes flying, another guard seems to lose nearly half his hand as the storm giant captain continues to swing around. Alright. The other one here is going to take his javelin and aim at the asshole shooting piranhas at him.
You see through the piranhas.
Yes, that is a 43 to hit with a javelin.
I mean, yeah. I don't.
It's 33 points of piercing damage as you get slammed into, and another 12 points of electricity damage as the lightning goes off from the enchant, as the javelin gets stuck into your shoulder, kind of piercing into you as it does, immediately electrocuting you almost like as if you've been stunned. How you feeling, Cinder?
Not good. I'm a level 7 druid.
Fair. As Cinder, coughing blood and looking suddenly at the situation in front of him, looking about for any sort of cover, as the creatures kind of or as the guard kind of smiles, ending his turn. The 2 Vanguard, is the swarm continuous out of curiosity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
They are going to roll. Is it a save each time while they're in it, or how does it work?
No, it's at the start of my turn, it hits again.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do something. Alright, they are going to turn and back away about, well, let's see if it was here, so that's about 25 feet, and they have 30, so I'm just gonna pull it slightly out and move them back just enough, ending their turn as they watch on at the swarm. Alright, to the far right, the storm giant is going to begin moving his way down along with these guards as they use their full actions to move. Just about. This one is going to use his to get roughly there, and we're going to go roughly about right there for him. Perfect. Ending the turn of the Giants as we go back up to the top of the initiative. All right, Chasteros. You're back up, my friend.
I'm ready.
As
How
you
about
look-
you?
Well, I don't know yet. We're going to find out. What's the plan?
Chasteros, like the slow-moving behemoth that he is, marches another 20 feet forward.
Hopefully I'm just going to
in
count into a
absolutely
square.
unstoppable force. And I got this wrong last turn, so super my bad. Too late now. But he is going to fire his weapon. That's a 27 to hit.
27. Wait, hold. Yeah, that hits.
And a 35 to hit.
Whoo, yeah. Whoo, yeah.
And I'm gonna need that's one guy. I'm gonna need wisdom saving throws for both of those hits.
Will saves. All right.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries. 20 plus 2. 22 and 19.
Okay, both saved. So I'm rolling damage.
No worries. I don't think the party's going to be upset at all, given what Cinder just took. That you're calculating a lot of damage. So
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
All right, that's 48 points of piercing damage.
oh fuck. Damn. All right, let me get my handy dandy calculator here real quick so I can actually do that. Minus 48. All right. As you slam into one of the two bog giants, almost immediately taking a spear straight to the gut, seems to go down immediately as the creature takes the majority of the damage, looking up at you with a surprise as the spear just lodges its way halfway through, slightly sticking out the back. Or, sorry, the ballista bolt, rather. As the creature drops. Yeah, good.
Oh, sorry, is he still alive? Or is he...
One of them is down, the other is alive. These are units of 2.
Right. Cool. Next shots are going for the other guy.
Alright.
That's another 35 and a 24 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. Give me not shit damage, please.
That was shit damage?
In the distance, the sounds of ballista just clinging off of some creatures, and the sound of splattering blood.
50 points of piercing damage.
Whew! Damn! As the creature's kind of yelling in the distance, the sounds of a ballista kind of firing off as it does almost repeatedly, one bolt as after another, as the sounds of slamming into metal and piercing through can be kind of heard in the distance. You all can tell there's something going on further down the road, but with the current fight, there's not much time to really think about it as you look on.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. As Chasteros ends his turn, looking on, Cameron DC's right afterwards for perfect timing. Rolaman.
I do my best.
No, you're good. No worries. I'm just giving you shit because I thought it was funny. Rolaman, you are up, my man. The little iron wardens that just appeared taking their helmets off are within 5 foot of striking distance if you're curious.
Yes. All right. How do these dwarves look like? Are these Black Hand, perhaps?
What do you mean? Oh, do they look like Lycanthroped? No.
No, not Lycanthrope. Black Hand, like,
Part of
where
the
are they from?
Oh, looking them down, up and down. Give me a profession mercenary real quick.
Okay.
See if anything catches your attention about them, that'll give you a quick sign. Good one.
11.
11. Looking them up and down, there's no distinct markings of who these individuals are. The only thing that you catch is these Iron Warden plate, or that they're wearing, is definitely actual Iron Warden plate. This is from some of your men.
Okay. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and swing at
Killed him.
All right, let's see what you got.
Actually, I'll be doing non-lethal with energy,
Okay.
so that'll be an extra d6 of damage. Need a question, let me know.
Sure. I mean,
Oh,
biggest question is why do they have blue ice axes? Although, Cinder would really probably appreciate if you'd focus on the giants and help him, I imagine.
Well, these guys are right in front of me right now.
It's true. All right.
16 to hit for the first one.
16 does not hit as they seem to, or as one steps out of the way, easily dodging your first strike.
Okay. That 20. Hold on. Let's see if I.
Ooh.
He's gonna die anyway, probably. Does an 18? Would an 18 hit?
An 18 would hit. Go ahead
Nice,
and
that's a
roll. Yeah, roll another. Or no, because you didn't roll a second net 20. Okay, no worries.
All right. This is gonna hurt him a lot.
Let's see what Rollman can do.
40 non-lethal damage.
Oh, as you kind of turn your blade to the side as you go to swing like a large baseball bat, as it goes right at them, going and hitting them, you feel the loud and hear the smack as it slams into the head of the first of the three dwarves, as it carries to the next, slamming into their head and almost into the third as you watch them each drop to the ground, almost completely unconscious.
All right, now that they're dealt with, James is gonna be ready to give me buffs, so I guess I won't move. I will go ahead and reach behind my back, touch my bow, and activate Bless on that to give myself another buff.
Okay.
And as I switch action, I'll go into a stance. Give me a moment. Martial spirit, so when I hit people, I heal.
Okay. Getting ready as you look on, weapon at hand, as you stare on a potion, a vial from your own concoction in the other, ready to take on any strike that these individuals can bring at you. All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
As you end your turn, the guards are up. We're going to get our first couple swings from the guards. Let's see, what can they do? Or rather, stabs, because apparently these guys only have long spears. That works for me. I'm going to just do it as 1 and multiply it by 5 to save myself some time. 21 to hit. That does not hit against the Storm Giant Captain, who just easily dodges out of the way of the Frost Giants. This lot are going to charge over here at an angle, trying to get behind the rock, getting ready to attack. I'm gonna have this lot pull forward. Let me double check my movement speed. It's about 40, so I can almost. This lot is going to pull forward and pull out their own shields, kind of blocking Cinder from being hit as much as they do. And then the others are going to continue moving forward to get ready to meet. I'm going to have this lot come up against the cliff here. Yeah, perfect. All right, as they begin to end their turn and kind of get themselves ready and into position. All right, Cinder, you're up. What would you like to do, my man, after having just taken the large spear into your shoulder, or the large javelin to your shoulder?
Yeah, so about that, I cast Hibernal Healing back to full health.
Oh, wait, what?
4th level spell, heals me for 70.
All right.
as all the snow and ice that would 10 feet around me melts and vanishes.
Almost like the grass around becoming defrosted. A full circle around almost completely loses its snowy touch. The road even slightly clearing as you kind of stand there. The water pulling towards your body and kind of filling in the wounds as it does.
Does the javelin like fall out of my body? And just...
It still technically, it would fall to the ground at that point.
I'll just leave it there. I don't trust it's not cursed. And then I'm going to cast Owl's Wisdom to put myself at a 25 Wisdom.
Okay. As your eyes begin to glow, the shape almost like beginning kind of morph their shape to almost look like owl eyes, kind of staring on. The storm giants kind of looks at you a little bit strange, but seems to be focused on the frost giants beginning to kind of block and create a block between you and the swarm.
Yeah. I point at the storm giant and I say, I'm going to take your eyes.
In dwarvish, giant, common.
And giant.
All right. Roll intimidation.
Yeah. Let's see. I have +8. 25.
25. As the storm giant kind of looks on at you, you see a little bit of a kind of a look, and you can definitely tell he seems to be eyeing you up to see if you are an actual threat to him or if you are like almost like all full of gas as he kind of stares, not really knowing whether to attack or move. All right. Is that in your turn, Cinder?
Snow will step to the right of that guard that stepped up to kind of block me, and we'll start advancing.
Okay. What's Snow's movement speed?
I believe. I think it's 40, but I mean with dash they can get where they want. Yeah, it's 40, but they're gonna dash to be next to this guard.
Got you. So roughly there. Got you. Okay, perfect. All right, as Snow rushes up in between watching and waiting, the storm giant kind of seems to eye up his options as he gets ready. All right, does that end Snow and your turn, Cinder?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, next up, the man who keeps disconnecting, James.
Yeah, I'm double checking some of my spells to see if I actually have to move. Okay. First off, roll him in. You're gonna get big.
Oh, big.
And large person.
Okay. Tell me exactly what that does.
He's no longer rolling, he is Bigaman.
Your size doubles and your weight multiplies by 8. You go up a size category, you gain a +2 to your strength, -2 to your dex, and -1 on attack rolls and AC due to the increased size.
Okay.
But next up, Burning Rage. As I imbue you with with boiling blood, essentially. A nimbus of blue flames surround you. You wince in pain, but you're getting a +1 on attack rolls, +2 on damage rolls, and damage reduction of 2 gotten through by magic. But you will take 4 points of fire damage at the start of each of your turns for the next 7 rounds.
Okay. How much fire damage?
4, but I have fire resistance because of my potion I drank, so I'm good.
Okay. All right.
So,
as you kind of turn and begin casting over towards Rollman, him growing and his blood beginning to almost burn Rollman, your anger begins to boil over as James kind of begins to cast and chant in Dwarvish.
I will also take a 5-foot step closer. I have one more spell to cast on him, and it's touch-based, so I can't do it this turn. That'll be the end of my turn.
That won't be enough to move you forward a square, so... Alright, as you end your turn... Perfect. Crump Senior is up. Let's see. Yeah, he's too far away to do anything, and he doesn't have the movement speed. He is going to end his turn. His Eldritch bodyguards are going to disconnect Cameron and then charge forward.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I know, right? For movement speed, they are at 50, so that'll put them roughly right there. As they end their turn, Jin is going to continue to just hang out where they're at the very back, not really doing anything as they watch. The Iron Warden dwarves are unconscious, and unfortunately, let me double check. Oh yeah, actually no, they do have the effect. Okay, perfect. Let's see. I gotta do that 2 more times real quick. Okay. Alright, as that ends their turn, Bjorn is going to charge up another 40 feet and is going to pull out his own weapon, and begin to try to throw a spear over at the storm giant. Ba, ba, ba. Hits as his gauntlets begin to glow and his belt begins to glow. He himself begins to grow larger. And as he does, looking almost as if he is now the size of a mountain giant, he is going to swing, or he is going to now roll for damage.
We knew Bjorn was special.
Oops, that's my bad. There we go. As he slams down into the storm giant captain from above, dealing 48 points of damage. Give me a second. I'm just doing my math so I don't get that wrong. As he laughs out and loud at the creature, causing it to draw its attention, ending his turn as well. Alright, Rain is up. She's going to roll her spot check once more. Still not seeing James. She is going to go ahead and let me pull up spellcasting. Oh, you know what? Why not? This will make something interesting. Oops. I don't need Steam open. Give me a moment. You watch, or rather you hear, as the storm giant up in front begins to kind of like yell and shout, and then suddenly goes quiet, as he begins to follow Rain's orders. And she is going to end her turn with that. The civilians, let's see, are any of them in danger? Nope, they'll continue staying where they are then. And lastly are going to be the guards. And the first up are going to be the ones who are going to move another 30 feet. And then take another chance at chucking their spears at Chasteros, as this becomes really just a battle of distance. It's this one guy carrying his buddy's body behind him that has a hole in his stomach with a giant ballista bolt sticking through it. Is going to pull his last javelin and throw it. 18 to hit.
Nope.
As the javelin goes wide, the bog giant just shouts out, calling you nothing but a weak milk drinker, as he ends his turn, and we'll continue on with the others. This storm giant is going to move up the full 50 feet, and is going to pull his javelin out and make an attack. A 33 hits. Alright. As you see a javelin go into one of the bog giants, kind of slamming through its shields as it does, the creature, or both of them, seem almost in shock as they turn. One of them holding the javelin in their side as they look on angrily, but not kind of preparing themselves as they begin to turn. They are going to go ahead and pull their own weapons. 2d20 plus. Alright, both one hits. And then. Oh, well, wait, they're electric? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Alright, as the creatures almost immediately kind of fire back their own javelins at the storm giant, the two begin to trade blows left and right. I'll bring that down to 77. Perfect. Alright, continuing on. This one is going to turn and make his attack. Let's see. That is a 45, which does hit. Do not do an app. That would be interesting. I don't know who would get added for that. Taking another 38 points of damage as he slices into them once again, tearing at these guards over here as he does, leaving them down to only 80 HP. Continuing, this storm giant, kind of seeing what just happened, is going to move about 50 feet total here, and is going to take his his javelin and begin to throw it at Snow, thinking Snow is the threat.
Not the dog.
That is a 31 to hit Snow.
It's a snow leopard.
Yeah, that's fair. You're not gonna like this. That's 32 points of damage, up before electricity. Air.
No, snow, amazingly, is still standing.
That is another 23 points of electricity as well. Or, sorry, no. Minus the 10, 13 points, sorry.
Oh, wait, 13?
Yes.
Snow is still standing.
As the javelin kind of slams into Snow's shoulder, immediately causing Snow to, almost lean to the side as it electrocutes them, causing the fur on their back to begin to smoke. The storm giant kind of raider seems to laugh overhead as he does, staring off at them. Alright, that's going to end his turn. These two are going to go around this damn thing because they don't want to be attacked. You can only move back to there.
Come closer. Yes.
That one has to go there. And ending their turn is their full movement. Alright, let's go back over here. Alright. We're going to go full movement up to get into striking range, ending their turn. They're going to move up and then move up again to get within striking range, ending theirs. Alright, the captain is going to go ahead and take a shot. As a nat 1.
Oh, please, let it be.
No. As the javelin just kind of goes wide, thunking into a tree as he kind of stands there staring at it, annoyed. The others are going to move up as well, and as they don't have a clear shot, they are just going to shimmy their way along the edge. Alright, these last ones are going to move up to try and attack Bjorn. With a reduced AC, this is going to hurt. Alright. That does not hit Bjorn's AC, as the storm giant goes to swing, and Bjorn picks his foot up and moves out of the way of the blade. The two bog giants in the back are going to move forward slightly and pull out their own javelins. Alright. which does not hit either, as he manages to dodge them 2 javelins as they go wide, as he kind of smiles down at them. Alright, that ends the turn of the Raiders. Back up to the top of the initiative, and hopefully our cameraman still has the ability to see.
Still good.
I think he does.
Chasteros.
I'm gonna need to delay my initiative,
Okay.
just because I need a minute.
No worries. Let me know once you get back.
Appreciate you.
Alright, next in the initiative, Rolleman, you're up.
All right. Is there something happening with the downed Iron Wardens in quotations, or
They just,
Where could I tell?
you haven't seen, no, well, give me a spot check, see if you notice anything.
Okay. $11.
No, as far as it looks like they're just basically making the average, what you'd expect of a death saving throw, basically trying to see if they wake up from unconsciousness or not.
Or stabilize, you mean?
Well, in the case of a death saving throw, it'd be stabilizing. In this case, they're just trying to regain consciousness as they're currently unconscious.
Okay. I will, since apparently James isn't done bugging me, I don't want to run away from him. I'll delay my turn until after James,
Okay.
if that's possible.
Yeah. Alright, the guards are up, and they're going to begin their movement forward. As they do for these 2, are going to start swinging at the Storm Giant. Let's see what's their bonus to hit. 18. D20 plus 18. That one of those actually hits, as they roll for damage. 1 second. 26 points of damage. Alright. That puts us down to 73. As the guards kind of try and pin the Storm Giant, kind of swinging and stabbing at him with their spears as they do. Another one up here is going to do the same. 20 plus 18. That is 30, so that does just hit. Oh, no. Nope. 2d8 plus 13. Another 18 points of damage as they begin slicing at each other left and right. These sounds of the battlefield beginning to kick off as it does. Alright, one moment. Okay. These guards, not really knowing what's going on, are going to turn and start heading back now that they're not being attacked. These other guards are going to start to move forward a little bit more and start stabbing at the giants with their spears. 18, as it does not hit. Alright, I'm just double checking, and these guards are going to continue making their way around and up. Let's see, I think that's it. Bjorn is going to, using his ability, is going to get his attack in real quick. 20. Alright, just hitting as he does. He is going to go ahead for damage.
Fuck him up.
Pulling.
Get him, Bjorn!
Yes. What was it? 42 was the modifier. Just double checking my number here real quick. Yeah. Yes. Alright. As he is just going to swing at them with this, with his blade, and that, holy shit, is going to do 62 points of damage. as he slices into the creature, slamming into its arm and slightly pushing it around, ending his turn. Alright, as the first person to ask was Chastaros, you will circle back to you real quick. What would you like to do?
Thank you. A hidden pair of wings unfurl out of my armor,
Ooh.
and I'm going to fly. Let's say, let's say like 60 feet up,
Mm-hmm.
and 100 feet forward.
50, 55, or 75, 100. Okay. And then...
And that's my full turn.
Alright. We're just going to do a quick lock. And then can I... Oh, I can't do... Can I not move you in the air? There's sometimes a way to do it. Alright. I'll just make a note here for it.
Oh, clicking and holding and then pressing L should lock.
Yes, but the problem is getting it to the height I want it to.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Yeah, so no worries. I do appreciate that, though. I didn't know that. Alright, perfect. Here, let's see. Oh, it does. Perfect. That'll at least work. At least shows you're all flying off the ground now. Alright. As you kind of fly in the air, almost immediately sprouting these wings, taking off as you do, the bog giant's on the ground, the one bog giant on the ground, kind of carrying his friend with him over towards you, looking up at you, kind of yells out in giant, something about an angel of death and being brought down. As he kind of seems to sputter through a mouthful of blood as you, I assume, end your turn.
Yeah, that's my full turn.
All right. Rollman, you said you're still waiting for James, correct?
Yes, after James.
Perfect. Cinder, then you're up.
So these two guards are in range to hit this this raider captain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Snow's gonna move up to join them in melee.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Snake Swiftest Legion. So if every single one of them could make an attack for me on this Storm Giant Captain.
Yeah, I got you.
Again.
Nice.
It's time to go after him once more.
Now that they're flanking together.
20. Oh, that'd be plus 20.
I'm gonna be honest. I have to nat 20 to hit with Snow.
That does hit. One of those hits. The other one does not. Sadly.
Did you add flanking or not?
Yep, that's why they have a 20 modifier instead of an 18. All right.
20 and see if any of them hit from Snow.
18 points of damage. As the
more damage right now.
spear goes flying through them. I love that James is saying that when he hasn't been hit yet. Cinder, trust me, I think Cinder knows that more than you do. But yeah, as the two giant squads kind of bring their spears forward and start trying to stab at him, or the storm giant seems to kind of bounce around, easily dodging or parrying away the spears as he does, kind of staring and sneering over at Cinder, almost out with his gold teeth glimmering in the moonlight.
So, I'm going to be honest, I did not nat 20 on any of Snow's attacks.
Oh. So you need, for reference, what was the highest roll you rolled?
So I rolled a 19 on their bite, and that's a +7 to hit, so it'll be a 26.
Does not hit. No, you need one more.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. I had to make sure. All right, no worries.
Sorry, that's not with flanking.
You do have flanking. You had a +2 from flanking, yeah.
Then if I needed one more, I get one hit.
Yep, roll damage.
Yay.
Let's see what you got.
D6 plus 4.
Exactly. Oh, man.
He's about to learn real fast the thing is not a threat.
Screen tiny little.
Yeah!
Hey, there you go.
Max damage.
As Snow bites his
Alright, max damage for 10 points. Oof. As you slam into him, or as Snow kind of bites at his ankles, as the spear lodges into his side, the creature or the golden raider seems to kind of almost look down surprised. He starts waving his foot around a little bit while Snow chews and chomps on it.
It's like a dog when you you have the like tug of war toy when you pull it up and the dog holds on it in the air.
As the storm giant kind of angrily stares on. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Cinder?
I'm gonna see if I have the range to do this. If I do, I'm gonna be mad that I didn't do it before because I'm gonna feel stupid.
Also, how long on your swarm, or when does this go away by chance?
It's like 7 rounds.
Okay, cool.
I do have the range. I cast Enrage Animal on Snow.
Ooh, okay.
Snow begins to froth at the mouth.
Yeah, as Snow begins to froth, kind of looking up at the creature, or at the giant. The giant looks down at his leg, look kind of a concern. I'll look on his face for a moment. All right.
And that's where I'll end my turn.
Okay, and I assume that also takes Snow's turn.
Yes, we shared the time.
Perfect. All right, jumping over, James, you are up.
I'm just gonna walk up to Rollman, pat him, and give him animalistic power.
Ooh.
You gain. Let me get over to it.
Plus
a
2
plus 2 to your dex, strength, and con as you gain some animalistic features.
As Rollman begins his claw or his nails kind of sharpening and expanding around the nubs of his fingers, becoming full claws. His teeth kind of slightly sharpening. Your eye is kind of narrowing to a slit slightly, and a little bit more hair around your face seems to appear a little bit. But otherwise, Rollman, you feel almost invigorated suddenly.
Okay.
All right. As James kind of taps you down, James, is that the only spell you're casting? Or that's your movement and your spell. Yeah, never mind.
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right.
As I will look back and take a little bit of a look at what's going on behind me now.
As you look behind, kind of expecting something to happen. All right. Are you looking for anything particular, or are you just kind of eyeing up, making sure nothing comes to stab you?
Checking the situation overall.
Okay. Give me a spot check.
All right. That is this. $15.
Okay. Nothing catches your attention so far. Other than the fact of the druid hanging out in the anti-life shell, that's kind of scary as hell. Just standing there.
Terrifying.
But they're not doing anything that looks like it's hostile. They're just watching people as they stand there. But that's all you kind of get as you watch
the druid that was hired to help. I'm a little concerned that they're not helping, but I can't really order them to.
As James looks on, Rolliman, as you feel this animalistic instinct kind of taking over your body, a bit more, and the almost animalistic features begin to kind of overwhelm your body in appearance. Mind's still clear though with rationale. What do you want to do?
All right. Let's see. How far away is this captain here? What the line to?
5, 10, roughly about 1, 2, 3. So that's roughly about 75 feet from you.
The tool says 2.3. So.
Well, I'm just looking at it from the grid from what I can see right now.
That's close enough though to charge.
There's a rock, so you don't have a clear sight. Keep that in mind.
Oh, there's a rock there?
Yeah, as you can kind of see on the map. I am following the map itself.
I see. Is that, could I get over that rock?
These are going to be roughly around 40 feet, so if you can climb up or go around, you are welcome around, too. Or no, sorry, not 40 feet, 10 feet, because this is a 30-foot cliff.
Oh, okay. That should be pretty easy since I'm now 12 feet tall.
Yeah, so if you can swing over it, you are welcome to try.
Okay. I will do that as a standard action using Boots of the Bow Charger to charge right on over to that guy.
Alright. Let me double check this. Does it charge? Do you need a clear sight? Just want to...
You need to go in a straight line.
If you don't have a line of
Also,
sight...
The rock's 10 feet tall. He's He can see over the rock.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't say anything about cover, so yeah, you're fine. Okay. I listen. I thought charge had a ruling about like concealment or cover or something like that because most
No,
most of
it
them
only has
do.
like if you deviate from a straight line. then you
Yeah, that
get
makes sense. Okay. Yeah, no problem. That works for me.
Cool. All right, get up next to him. All right, and all right, I'm attacking him. Since I have pounce, it's gonna be a full attack.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
A moment, 'cause I've added all the buffs.
Your buffs killed him.
Oh, you killed Cameron. No, not
Oh,
again,
he's
James.
All right,
How?
Cameron the Sixth. You must
I
take
rise.
He
And
keeps coming
also,
back.
right as I get up to him, I'm going to turn invisible as an immediate action.
Okay.
So that's another +2.
Fucking, I'm gonna get you. Gone. I'm gonna get you.
Fucking,
So this
I'm
is the
gonna
first
beat
attack.
your
36 to hit. Is that it?
36 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again. 31.
31 damage or 31 to hit?
That's a 31 to hit. I'm
That
rolling
also
attack
hits.
first. All right, now this is with a comma. 25 to hit.
That does not.
And then slightly lower because it's thing 20 to hit. So yeah, the commas miss.
As you go in almost a whirlwind of invisibility as you start swinging around. Yep, go ahead. If I remember right, your attack also breaks your invisibility, correct?
Nope, not this invisibility.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
This is not the invisibility spell. I'm just invisible.
Oh, okay, got you. That's awesome. Fucking Warblade is
Yeah.
overpowered.
That's not from Warblade, it's from Monk.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. I was gonna say, wow, fuck. Alright.
Alright, this is just both damages combined together.
Okay.
55 damage.
55 damage, good sir.
Mm-hmm.
Give
Okay,
me
and that's
one.
that's one action.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then...
Anything else?
yeah.
Is that...
Pick up the dick.
I was say anything else, or is that it, Rollman?
I'm just thinking real quick, because
Okay.
I still have another standard action that I can do thingamajigs with.
Threatened to sleep with his daughter.
That's fucked up.
That usually works.
It does usually work, you're so right. I'll just do another single attack.
Alright. Let's see what you got.
And actually, I'll just take 10 on this with my bastard sword. So that's 29 to hit.
Can you just...
It's one of my feats. I can once per round take 10.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Like, normally you
No, no,
can't.
no,
That
no.
makes sense. Okay.
No.
For how much?
29 to hit.
Yep, just barely hits. Go ahead.
That's another 28 damage.
All right. Give me a second. As you slant or turn, kind of almost in a whirl of blades, swinging left and right as you do, the creature surprised as your blade cuts into their sides left and right, catching them by shock as they're seemingly staring at the frost giant guards off to the side as you clamber over a rock and start stabbing. Vanishing as your blades, almost as quickly as your blades go whirling. The storm giant kind of looking about, seemingly after getting caught twice by your long sword, seems to catch on to where you're seemingly ready to swing as it pulls its great sword and parries your Kalmos off to the side. However, as it seems to get a confident smile on his face, as you come back around with a last swing biting into the side, you can see a grimace, a little bit of blood on his lip as he glares in the general direction of where he seems to think you are.
Mm-hmm. And then as a swift action, I'm going to use my cone charm of the Horizon Walker to move half my movement speed out of his range.
What's your movement speed?
35, so 15 feet.
So just slightly backwards. Okay.
Yeah. just so when I turn visible again, that I'm not close to him.
All right.
That invisibility is for the whole round, so at the start of
Okay.
my next turn, I will be visible again.
Okay, good to know. All right. As you end your turn, Crump is up. And he is going to go ahead and roll his start here. Okay. He's gonna roll his spot check to see if he can see him. Where is it? Give me a second. I'm just checking something to see if I have any bonuses to this. Ew! I do, plus 24. Alright, Rollerman, I need a will save, good buddy.
Okie dokie.
As Crump's eyes
Does he
flash
need to see
red. He does not need to see you now.
Okay. Give me a second.
DC is 24 for reference. Or, sorry, not 24, 22.
That's 15.
Rollerman, you suddenly feel your mind flooded over with these every great and fun memory of James and you going out and fighting monsters together, standing out on the battlefield all those times, enjoying the merchant shops, enjoying the towns. Every image of James in your memory is replaced with Crump Sr. suddenly.
Hey, Crump Senior's my boy.
Yep. As he smiles on overlooking the giants and seems to kind of continue just sitting there as he watches ending his turn. As Roman is invisible, none of you can see currently that this effect has happened.
Crump Senior's the guy that kept talking about selling off and betting against him. I see.
Aha!
The Eldritch Giants are up. And they're going to turn and swing at the Bog Giants, putting away their bows for an action and pulling out their Morning Stars as they do. Okay. That is a 24 to hit, which does... which would be another 26 points of damage. However, as they do, I need to make a will save for the Bog Giants. One sec. You watch as the three Eldritch Giants pull out their Morning Star, still their darkened skin, kind of almost blackened in coloration as they advance on the Bog Giants, who look on a little bit in fear as these enemies seem to tower over them. As the three Eldritch Giants begin to swing down their Morning Stars, expecting to hear a crunch or to see a mess, suddenly, almost immediately as the maces make contact, both Bog Giants disappear, vanishing completely.
They're dead.
Alright. That ends their turn. Jin is up, and she is going to move 25 feet and end her turn. The Snowbeard Iron Wardens are going to do their typical check real quick. Still not succeeding. Cool. Alright, and then Bjorn is going to swing down once more on the giant, or the storm giant that's in front of him. Alright, and he is going to first drink a vial and then to boost that this. Alright, which hits, and that will give him... to roll 45 points of damage as he swings down, tearing into the captain once more as his blade seems to strike, making contact left and right. As it does, the sounds and the view of these large sparks can be seen everywhere from the forest as he seems to laugh as he continues swinging, ending his turn. Alright. Rain is up and does. James, my boy, I have a sightline on you. Shit! I don't have a sightline on you because I don't have low light, or dark vision. Fuck. Oh.
Let's see. Yeah.
She
James,
can't. She
James,
can't.
go the other way.
She is going to go ahead and roll a d4 to see which way she's gonna go. So one. All right, she is going to start walking north. Well, technically west, but as she starts moving forward, ending her turn as she is going to go ahead and give up her movement. Bonus this. Okay, maintaining concentration. As she ends her turn, the civilians, I'm going to have one of them move slightly more in so they don't get hit. And then I think the rest are going to maintain where they're at. Alright, finally, the guards or the enemy is back up. And as we start off with the Lithotara Vanguard, the one that's been fighting Chastros this entire time, continues to drag his friend, and with an improvised weapon is going to pick his friend up, activating his belt, which begins to glow with the imagery of a fire giant's face at the buckle of it, and is going to try and throw his friend's body at Chastros.
Damn. I think speaking of his friend to like carry him away, I guess not.
Oh, sick. I'm taking that belt, dude.
That is a 39, and that is a crit. That is not a follow-up crit, unfortunately. I assume 22 does not hit through your AC.
No, it doesn't. But
Okay.
I mean, before that happened, I mean, it doesn't super matter because you confirmed that it didn't hit the AC. But I have a thing that negates crits anyway.
Okay.
But yeah,
Alright.
30 whatever hits.
39. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a bog giant gets thrown up at you and slams into you. Most of it coming from the ballista that you had shot through the stomach of the poor creature that inhabited this body once before. As the body kind of slams into you, kind of dropping to the ground beneath, it seems to eventually kind of hit the ground below you and turn into a red mist.
I'd say the body explodes on impact as I take no damage.
Wait, do you have? Oh, is your DR too high?
Sure is.
It's covered in blood. As the body just drops down, sliding off of your body as you just stare at the guy down below. He ends his turn. Well, his friend's already dead.
Killed his friend's body.
Alright. The storm giant that is the ally is up, and he is going to turn and move 50 feet up, and is going to take one of his javelins and try to take out, well, actually, first, let's have him do a will save for the beginning of that. Nope. Alright. So as he is going to take his, our javelins. Oh no, he is out of javelins for my count, so he is going to pull out his bow as we lose James once more and try to see if he can hit at this range. What the fuck? Oh.
Whoa.
I don't know what that is, but ignore that.
You rolled a 1 with a plus. Impressive.
Oh, this thing today. My fucking keyboard's dying on me, I think. There we go. A 25 to hit, which does hit, so he is going to roll for damage. There we go. Whew, fuck. That is another 28. 2 minus. Alright. As the Giants continue to hold their own the best they can, the Bog Giant here is going to go ahead and toss back his own javelins. Oh, nope, I'm out there too. Alright, well, we're going with rocks then. Alright.
Yeah, rocks.
Yeah,
The
rocks.
basis of warfare.
As they're going to start picking them up and chucking them and missing. However, as they're not moving...
Don't forget, rock catching is a thing.
That is a nat 20, so let's see.
Yo, kill him with a rock.
I can't actually kill him, but nope, alright. So just auto hits, and that's going to be... Oh, you're going to be really disappointed for damage here.
Like 1d6 or something.
Yep, oh, well... It helps if
you-
my thing actually, reads what I'm writing. There we go.
No damage.
As the giant takes 8 points of damage as a rock slams into his face. Alright.
Just insult injury.
68. Oh, now my numpad is turning off randomly. God damn it. Alright, my keyboard is cursed. Alright, continuing down, the gold tooth captain here is going to start swinging at civilians.
Whoa. It's messed
Well,
up.
guards rather, that are in front of him.
Oh, okay.
That is
He's trying to get through this-
31. He truly is. Alright, 46 plus 21. 33 points of damage, slamming into those guards once more as he does. Oh, leaving them bloodied and beaten as he continues to swing, and as he's not moving, we might as well go for a second. Which I know I can't miss without actually rolling a 1, so... as the guards are brutalized, left on 7 health, they're barely hanging on as he ends his turn. The gold tooth giant in front of Snow is going to pull his with his greatsword, swing at Snow, thinking...
Snow's gonna die.
Oh,
Snow
yeah.
is the least threatening thing in that line.
30 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, you could roll, or I could just tell you Snow has 5 health left.
Well, I mean, I could still do bare minimum damage. It's 32
Your bare minimum
points.
damage
Yep.
is
Yep. No, I know.
a large number.
As he's going to turn and swing on one of the other guards as Snow vanishes, completely disappearing into dust, or rather into snow as it sparkles away. The last thing you see is Snow looking up at the snow giant, growling in anger as the blade goes right through, cutting nothing but snow itself that seems to flutter away to the ground, leaving nothing there. Alright, as the storm giant turns, kind of swinging immediately for the guards. Let's see, managing to connect. The first group is going to take 35 points of damage. Alright, ending his turn. This lot will one day making around this corner as
They're within my range.
they end their turn. Alright. Going over to the top right. This guard captain is going to kind of turn and swing on the Eldritch Giants. Oops. Let's see, does that hit? That does not hit as they swing and go
They missed.
wide of the bodyguards, and as they're not moving. Let's see. That's a nat 1. That is not a double nat 1 as they swing and the giants seem to easily dodge out of the way. This lot is going to use its full movement to get up and catch. And next, these lot are going to move here, still with no clear shot. Alright, the Storm Giant Captain down here is going to try and swing for Bjorn. Barely managing. Oh, no. Well, not with the potion. That does not hit his AC. I'd literally have to almost crit to hit his AC. Holy shit. He's not moving. Let's see. Ah, I've met. Yes, finally.
We did it.
All right.
Huzzah.
Yes, let's see. 4d6 plus 21. 33 points of damage, which is going to leave him at 77. Or no. Hold up.
67.
Yeah, thank you. Alright. And as the bog giants kind of sing the connect, are going to turn and begin to move up here, getting ready to come over that cliffside as they end their turn. Back up to the top of the initiative. Round 4, good gentlemen. Up to the top, Chasteros. As you fly 60 feet in the air, looking down at the creature below you as it stares on angrily, what would you like to do?
Am I looking straight down at the creature?
Not straight below you. He is roughly 1, 2, 3. About roughly almost 100 feet in front of you.
Aw. Well, I'll fly 40 feet forwards.
Okay.
And then I will fire down with my weapon.
Oh, actually. Yeah. Roughly there.
Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my sheet had to reload.
No worries. Hey, trust me, I get it.
Okay. Not great. That's a 23.
23 hits.
And a 25 for
Also
the first
hits.
2. And I need wisdom saves for both of those.
He has 18 health.
Yep.
He's gonna die, man.
Oh, and I get extra damage dice because
9 and
I'm
12.
above him.
Oh, no.
Well,
This might be a bit
he's
overkill.
cursed.
Oh, well, yeah, he's very cursed, I have a feeling here in a second, but huh? Oh, no.
With the elevation damage dice, that's 55 points of piercing.
Are you just gonna fly in down onto him?
Huh?
Are you about to fly down onto him?
Well, I was going to, but I wasn't quite close enough to just like drop on him.
Fair.
So I'm shooting him.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
not moving forward. Got you. All right.
Well, I did move 40
Yes.
feet forward.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that.
No, I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Good. Making sure.
Yeah. So 55 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is he alive?
No, he has a hole in his chest cavity currently.
Incredible. That was the goal. Who is the next motherfucker that I can see, and how far away are they? They're pretty far, right?
Give me a minute. Yes, at least literally over 400 feet from you, at that minimum.
Okay. Let me check something.
Ugh. The blue line of death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and shoot him anyway.
All right.
Next one. I think it's this guy.
Said 400 feet away.
Oh no, that was like the no. That
was a guess.
That was a guess. Give me a second. You want an actual number?
300 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Who's ever doing the purple hand? Fuck you. 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that was 15. 15 times 25. 3,700 or 750 feet roughly.
375.
Okay.
You sure?
That is.
Oh, that doesn't sound right for some reason. It does not sound right in the slightest for some reason.
15
So
times
15 times 25.
Is
Yeah,
375 really?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that doesn't sound right to me for some weird reason. Okay.
Get the calculator.
I mean, yeah, use it. Yeah.
The calculator lies to me. I don't know what you mean.
No.
10 times 25 is
Uh.
250.
You know, when someone says the equation doesn't make sense, it doesn't mean quote other equations at them. Yes, I've passed math too, buddy. I know, it just doesn't sound right, but go ahead.
So with the subtraction for range, that's a 26 to hit.
26, and aiming at,
That's
through
the
trees as well. Roughly, that does not hit.
All right.
As the bolt kind of goes clattering into one of the tree trunks.
And yeah, that one's like a 21.
21, no. As the second bolt kind of slams into the tree, the giants are caught a bit of a surprise as they begin to hear the thumping in the distance, hearing the trees smacking with something, but not knowing what it is as they look about. All right.
Cool.
Does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. Oh no, I'm terrified from the background here of what's gonna happen. Cause I know you got something cooking with the distance. All right.
Staying far away from the enemies. This is cooking.
That's true. All right, Rolaman, you are up.
Cool. First order business. Ironheart Surge.
Oh,
It's a maneuver as a standard action, which ends one ongoing effect on me. So I'm going to end that effect that Crump is doing on me.
wait, what?
So I like my memories back.
Hold up. Firstly, let me double check something. Let me see. I'm just seeing if there's something, if you can even tell that you're being affected by the spell. Do do do. No, you'd have to succeed the spell to be able to go against it. Because you don't, as far as it goes, you wouldn't otherwise, there's no other reason you'd know why it was there to mess with you.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, as far as it goes, you can give me another will save if you want to try it. I'm more than happy to give you the chance for the save.
Sure. Okay. A 20.
It does not, sadly does not succeed. So, you are still under the impression that Crump is your best friend and best man. And have no other reason to doubt that, as he has not done anything hostile towards you or any of your compatriots.
Okay. Well, as part of the maneuver, I also get a +2 to attack rolls, so
Okay. Perfect.
that's nice. I'm now visible again, so that's also a development.
Yep. As you turn visible once more, kind of readying yourself, anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to use a immediate action to go into a frenzy, which gives me a +4 to strength and dex.
Okay.
He's hulked out, everybody!
As you begin to get angrier and angrier, staring at your skin kind of glowing red, your blade at your hand, the bloodthirst kind of in your mind, as you stare on at the guards.
Okay, and then I'm going to charge back in.
Okay.
Give me a second. Just to update my buffs.
No worries.
Alright, yep, so charge back into the Storm Giant guy. Attacking twice with Bastard Sword, and then... Am I also flanking with the,
No.
Eldritch Giants?
Oh, actually, yes, right now, because you are considered an ally to Crump. So yes, currently.
Okay. There's a silver lining, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so... do
No worries.
math real quick.
It happens. Hey, listen, trust me, I feel that.
Okay, this first one, 38 to hit.
38 hits.
This is also with the bastard sword. I'm just rolling the 4 attacks first. 28 to hit.
28 also just barely hits.
Okay, this is the first comma. Ooh, nat 20. See if I confirm real quick. No confirm, but it was 31 hits, so that's a crit.
That does, yeah, that is a crit, so.
Okay, and this is the last attack. For 26.
26 does not, sadly.
Okay. No worries.
Let's see what you got. Roll your damage.
So this is the bastard sword damage, 55.
Whew.
Then I have to check my damage dice for my comma since I'm larger now.
No worries. Oh, wait, what? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright.
They go up to a D8 because they go up one size category. You had me make them as medium.
Mm-hmm. I'm aware. I have to add other stuff.
Okay.
Warblade features.
Okay, and then this doubled, so 46 damage.
46 damage. Alright. As you
And
whirl.
that's that.
As you whirl around in a flurry of wind and blows, kind of swinging and striking, as anger kind of takes over you, the rage almost kind of enveloping you as your blade swings. One cut, another cut, as the creature seems to, almost its surprise as it seems to be turned away from you. Its back suddenly bleeding with massive strikes to it, as the creature seems to roar out in giant a curse of sorts, as it looks around, looking behind it and looking for you as it glares and locks eyes with you. Its back bleeding through the heavy metal on its back, or its of the bronze metal armor that it's wearing.
Yeah, I just motioned for it to come at me.
All right. And you end your turn, Rollaman?
Yes.
All right. The guards are up, so we'll go on to see where we're going as they begin to move forward, stepping as they do. These guards are going to roll to see if they're going to break. And they, unfortunately, means they are going to get an opportunity attack against them as they start to run, which is going to be... Oops, please, there we go. Fuck me. Really? Wow. Man, of all the times to get in that one. Okay. As they start to run backwards, the storm giant kind of angrily swinging in surprise, yelling out and calling them cowards. Alright, continuing down this loat. They've kind of cornered. The one guard are going to go ahead and begin swinging with their long spears. 20 plus 18. It is a 38 for crit. As a second crit. And... Oh, well. Is there a kneeling button on this? Let me see. Mode.
No, I don't think so.
There is not. Damn. As I will make a note for it. As the giant's leg goes flying off almost immediately as the spear skewers through it and pulls as hard as they can, you hear a sickening pop as the thing comes clean through and pulls back like a skewered chunk of meat. The giant screaming as he does. Let's roll for damage, and that's 3 times for crit.
Nice.
Well, 8 plus 13, so it's 21 times 3. 63 points of damage. 145. Alright, as the battle continues on, the giants kind of seem to shout in glory and excitement as they end their turn. Alright, continuing over here to the right, the one giant that Rollman just stabbed is now about to get it. For 27, just to barely meet.
Oh, he had 15 HP left? Damn.
You know, I know, right?
He's
You
barely
don't
Hit
lived.
that last one. God damn
You
it.
dealt
And
101.
unfortunately, as they all as a unit turn, they skewer through the captain almost immediately. Dropping his body as they do, ending their turn. Those giants over here are going to make their climb checks up the side of the mountain. Alright, as they will begin to move their way up, ending their turn, and then Bjorn, who's going to take his swing, which at this point, I think his modifier is literally, I just need to roll a nat 1, or roll to see if I make a nat 1, which I do not, because I can't miss. Alright. Okay, for another 50 points of damage, dropping the captain as his head goes flying over the side of the cliff. Almost immediately, and with him having not moved, he is going to turn and begin to walk around. However, his spell is going to drop now.
Does he get small now? He's
Yeah,
small again.
and his
Oh,
belt and gauntlets burn away into ashes, ending as he ends his turn. All right, Cinder, we jump back over to you, buddy.
They are within my range.
Oh,
The cart will not let me stand there.
Oh.
no, you gotta move him over a little bit more to the right.
Cinder's sleeping.
All right, I'll put him there. Fucking, I guess like there with the note that I'm not actually in the fucking bone thing.
What are you
I
thinking?
need a reflex save from all 4 of these dudes over here.
All right, do 2 since they're still treated as a unit. Oh, reflex. Oh, that's the same modifier. That's fine. 7 and 12.
They fail.
Oh no.
First of all, they are permanently blinded.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's not like, to be fair, they can't see very well anyway, so that works.
Now they're blind for life.
Oh, well, that's horrible. As you hear one of them go, "Someone turn out the moon," and the other one go, "I think the moon turned off."
I told you I was taking your eyes.
Oh my god.
Well, the other one goes, "Hey, the caster took the moon."
It does 7 damage because the main effect is the blindness.
It blows steam and it just melts their fucking eyes.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly.
As their eyes kind of suddenly just go white, they seem to look on, staring over in your general direction, but continuing to complain about giving back the moon.
You can't have the moon back. It's mine forever, and I'm gonna kill you with it. And I end my turn.
I'm going to steal the moon.
Snow is dead, so no worries, or at least unsummoned for the time being. James, my man, Rain has been shouting your name in the darkness. I imagine right now you are not feeling comfortable. What do you like? What do you want to do?
Buddy, the cart, take cover.
I'm gonna get sort of. I'm not fighting. That's my problem. I'll start heading towards the sound of fighting that Cinder's making over here.
The cart's
Getting
What's your
around
movement?
the cart. 45 feet. I'll move as quickly as I can.
Roughly about
So
here,
that'd be
then.
3 times if I'm running.
So 45, roughly. So that'll put you at roughly-ish. Well, because the cart is going to be in my way. Don't worry, I'm just fucking around with things as I'm clicking. That's not what I clicked, God damn it. So what you get when you're not in a top-down view.
James, quick, steal the sun. I stole the moon from them.
Oh my god.
I'm going to steal the sun.
Alright, fuck you, James. You're becoming tiny.
You become tiny.
Midget James.
I'm realistically sized.
Why will you... Why? Fuck off, James. You keep fucking bouncing off shit. God damn it. There.
There.
Whoever's got that blue hand was really helpful being right in my way the
my
entire
apologies.
time.
Best
Alright.
friend, please come back.
Alright, James, as you move up, kind of getting a good vision from the angle that you're at, as you now have a tree between you, though you can hear the battle going on, the Frost Giant guards kind of running away in the distance over here, as well as the clash between the group over here. What would you like to do? Or is that the end of your turn for the movement?
That'd be the end of the turn for my movement because
Perfect.
I ran.
Crump.
I'm whipping around trying to do stuff.
As James runs through the darkness looking for something, Crump is going to turn and have Rain make a will save.
Ooh.
She fails and is immediately, as his eyes begin to glow, Rolaman, suddenly, instead of Cinder, you see, Rain as a replacement. Although she keeps dying in every memory you have, she replaces, Alar, Essa, Nor. Yeah, died, left, come back.
With this change, do I get another save since things are
You
fucking
do.
happening with my memory?
Yes, you do. Go ahead and make another save.
Come on. Succeed this time. I believe in you.
Brother, I've got a decent fucking
I know. That's why I
save to
said
this shit.
good odds.
Nope.
Oh my god.
God.
As Crump smiles and continues doing what he does best. By the way, you have one more round before this is going to become a permanent effect, forewarning, because of what one of his class things. So, all right, ending Crump's turn as he maintains concentration. The guards.
We should action against evil him from where I was at. I would have.
The guards are going to go ahead and, with Crump giving a silent message, Chasteros, I need a will save.
Brother, so far away.
I know. He is just barely within my, casting ability. If he had moved 5 feet backwards, I wouldn't be able to do this. So.
Be afraid. Crump can see through trees.
Yep.
He's going to fuck with Zebril? That's brave.
I don't think he knows.
I don't know.
See what Chasteros gets for his will.
He's so far. He probably doesn't know this guy works for several.
Nope. All he can, all he's heard is the sounds of an attack in the distance, and something's going on. 27. You do succeed. You can choose to refuse, or you can choose to accept the effect. You are being changed place with the bodyguards of Crump.
They're gonna fall to their...
They're trying to summon a Chasteros.
Yes. So in a sense, they're teleporting you to where they are, and they are going to take your spot. It is just a teleportation spell of sorts.
Is this benign transposition?
I'm not answering that question.
I know this spell. I
know this spell. I plan to use this spell.
But yeah, it is a harmless effect. It is just to trade you places with another person, and they have to be willing if they succeed. Or if they fail, you can do it without their choice. Can I delay it till the end of my turn? You cannot. It is an effect that they are casting. So, you either do it now, or you do it afterwards. Alright, you accept? Okay. Let's de-lock you. As you will no longer be flying in the air, though you are still winged. Boop. As you end up in the middle of all of the storm giants, and they end up taking your space and immediately dropping to the ground without concern. As they end their turn. Alright. Jin is going to make her continued movement up here. And as she's going to then move a little bit more forward, I want to double check something.
I'm about to get stabbed in the back, aren't I?
Nah, why would you? You're so
I
tiny,
think
they
the,
can't see you.
I think the bigger is we're about to lose Rollman permanently because he's gonna think other people are his friends.
It's gonna be a
Alright.
problem.
And she is just going to stop and stand there as she ends her turn, as she can't really do anything else. The Iron Warden Glacier-like dwarves are going to do their thing. Which is, can they succeed? Ha! Finally, as they wake up from unconsciousness. 1 HP each. A total of 3 as they get back up on their feet and end their turn.
Look at them go.
I'm gonna shoot them. My turn.
Shush you. No, don't do that.
That's crazy.
I mean, I saw them unconscious with blue ice axes. I'm gonna be telling Uncle.
Alright, as they end their turn, Bjorn is going to take his turn and skip it due to the fatigue and the secondary effect as he tanks. Bjorn drops to the ground as you hear an utter of pain and shout as his body begins to ignite and he screeches. All he can see is a light glow of what looks to be a blue flame from above on the cliffside.
Poor guy.
As he drops to the ground. Alright. And Rain is going to immediately try and save. Fuck. Alright,
At least.
she has to follow any order given, as his only order continues to be as is. She is going to have to drop her spell effect, which unfortunately makes this dude an enemy again. And she is going to end her turn as he watches on.
Can we talk about the irony that she went from wanting to avenge Lar to thinking that she is a Lar?
Mm-hmm.
I am.
The civilians are going to pretty much seeing the break
Power.
of these guards over here begin to run for the trees. As the others, let's see, any of the others? No, the rest of them are pretty much going to stay where they are. And then lastly, the enemy is up. Starting, we'll go from the right this time, and we're going to start swinging on Chasteros immediately as the Storm Giant kind of surprised at the sudden change, but not exactly upset with the sudden figure. Actually, Chasteros, now that the party can finally see you, would you like to describe what you actually look like? I know you're typing, so this may be a bad time. If you can't talk right now, we can do it afterwards. I'll give him. Oh, he is typing, so I'm going to assume now is not a good time for a description. I will describe after. That's fair. All right. The Storm Giant then is going to swing on you. Oh, excuse me, I have something in my eye, and it's not just my finger. Alright. As he is going to take both hits, to try and, catch you off guard with this great sword. That is a 43 and a 28 to hit. Alright, one's a hit. 6 plus 21. This is just non-magical slashing as the blade slashes across you, Chasteros. The Storm Giant kind of smiling as he watches the metal grind on metal as he looks on. I don't like that you said perfect. Oh no, as Chasteros, unbeknownst to the Storm Giant, smiles.
He smarted.
Oh, he's typing something. I'll give him a second. Let's see if there's an ability. Chasteros doesn't flinch. Okay. All right. As we continue on, these bog giants are going to try and move forward one, squeezing over here, ending their turn. Question, can I hit them? Yes, I can hit him. The two bog giants are going to take out their spears, and they are going to aim for Crump in the distance.
The Crump Man.
Oh my god.
If
Oh.
they instant, if
Fuck 'em
they
up.
permanent
No.
injury him. Oh.
That would've been
Oh.
fun.
Although he will still have to make a concentration check on the spells, possibly.
Potentially.
Alright. Let's see if they can break his DR. 2d6.
Is Crump's AC 15 or higher?
Huh? Sorry?
Like, what's Crump's AC? Because they might have confirmed the crit. I assume not. Cause
Oh, no, that's otherwise I
Yeah.
would have accounted for it. Yes. Nope, trust me. That's why I just did the secondary d20. Alright. No, because they have to crit to hit his AC. As the 18 points of damage go through, you watch as the javelin slams into Crump's merchant attire. His black business suit kind of seemingly piercing as the spear or javelin kind of slides down it, tearing through the coat, but not a single drop of blood is seen from the Rakshasa merchant as he smiles, kind of wiping his suit as he does, and it seemingly immediately mending almost as soon as it tears, as the damage does not go through his DR. Alright, as we continue now to the left side, those who are blind are going to pick a direction.
I want to watch them all accidentally run right into the.
Yep, this first two are going to go straight in. Is that a will save or a reflex save?
No save.
There's no
Either.
save.
Alright, go ahead and roll
Just
your
take it.
damage.
Yeah, it's just 3d8 damage.
It bites.
As they
As the
The moon
fish
bites.
start rampaging.
As they walk forward, you hear them mumbling about finding the moon, kind of like holding their hands out as one grabs hold of one of the piranhas from the air, the other seemingly beginning to be bitten as they do. Alright. Taking 11 points of damage as you do. The creature, the giant's kind of shouting out as suddenly as they do, as you hear one of them in giant go, "Hey, the druid bites! He steals moons and he bites!" As you hear the others behind them nodding, almost nodding vigorously and giving affirmation.
You must defeat my teeth to get the moon back.
Oh, God. The others are going to turn and go that way.
Alright, bye, man. See you later.
As they have no sense of direction. Alright, going up onto the top for the next one, we got the captain who is going to try and take a couple swings here. He's not moving. That is both hits. Sadly, no crits. Alright. Let's see. We'll just do this and do it twice, that's fine. So that's 35 points to both. As that brings down, give me a moment, 90. Oops, not times 90. That'd be a hell of an HP pool. 160 minus 35, I believe is 125. Yes. As the blade goes swinging through the air, the giant hobbling on one leg kind of seems to twirl in the air with the blade in his hand, almost like a spinning top as he bounces in the air like a pogo stick, shouting and angrily as the frost giants continue to try and hold their own. All right. This storm giant is going to charge after with very easy work to catch up to them and swing.
Miss, please.
No. And I don't think I can do less than their health, unfortunately. Yeah, as you watch the first of the group of guards drop dead almost immediately. As they do. I'm gonna mark that just to, boop, make it easier for myself, if it will What? It doesn't want to pick a color. Okay. Apparently, it refuses to die. There we go. All right. And that ends the turn, because I think these two have already fired at each other. Yeah, so we're golden. Okay. Perfect. Back up to the top of the initiative. Chasteros. You are up, my man.
We got friends.
As you now find yourself surrounded with a couple of, or with one storm giant about 5 feet to your right, or to your left, and about 25 feet in front of you, a group, or 2 bog giants. If you're not watching Cameron POV currently. All right. If you do, they will get an attack of opportunity from the storm giant. That's a 37 to hit. All right. Let's see. I hope you have a plan, because this is gonna hurt. Plus 21. That is 35 points of damage. Wow. All right. 2 6s and 2 1s. It worked out.
Balance in all things.
Truly. As you take the kind of slash from the greatsword as you swoop into the air above 40 feet, yeah. You look down on them. Okay, let's see what you got.
Get the extra damage, you know.
He's going. I mean, to be fair, this storm giant captain hasn't taken a single hit the entire fight so far, so. 31 hits, 30 hits, 30 hits, 19 does not. So 3 out of 4.
This man's about to melt.
And we'll see. 3 wisdom saves. Let me just make sure I don't have any immunities. No. Okay. 3 will saves. Okay. D20, not D10s. Plus. There we go. 26, 27, and 21.
Yeah, goodwill saves.
They do have goodwill saves. All save.
No curses.
No curses. The storm giants just refuse to be cursed today. Cinder in the background is planning something. I can hear the furious typing. Ooh! Now that's some spicy points of damage. Alright, 114 HP left after 85 points of piercing. Okay. As you slash down like almost an angel of death, swooping in, attacking, swooping back up, and coming back at them one after another as the storm giant yells at you in giant, calling you nothing but a milk drinker.
Damn.
Being called a milk drinker
That's
twice.
the second time today.
Does that end Chasteros' turn? Or do you have something else up your sleeve, oh mighty Astartes?
I put flight step over top and then stop flying.
Right. Well, he wouldn't be, I mean, yeah, he could, theoretically, but that would also theoretically damage him. Chastros laughs and yells in common, filthy fucking giants, you'll be silent soon. As he shouts this down in giant, or in common, the storm giant glares up with defiance, as well as a few of the other bog giants off to the side that seem to kind of look towards you. Alright, as Chastros ends his turn with that, Rolaman, you are up, my man.
Am I getting another save or what?
Yeah, I'll say. I think that's fair at the beginning of turn. You can. I'll give you here. I'll give you the option. Would Rolaman choose to save now if he doesn't think anything's wrong and he has not been given an order at all that blinks or forces him to do anything?
Hold on, say that again.
I said, would Rolaman think that he was under a spell effect if nothing has changed and he hasn't been given an order to do anything by anybody? and basically in kindness, I'm trying to save you because you only get one more chance on this before this becomes a permanent effect.
Okay.
So you can choose to try and make the save again, or if you're banking on one of your compatriots to come up with a plan, you can choose to continue to fight as if nothing's wrong. Because again, Rolliman would have no reason to make the save.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So
Yeah,
it is
I'll just keep
fully.
fighting then.
Yeah, it's a fully conscious choice at that point. Perfect. And yeah, if you're gonna keep charging, all right, let's go. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Let me see.
Free
So we got
save.
About 30 feet in front of you are the two bog giants, and about 35 feet is the captain, if that's carries for movement. Being on top of the rock and all.
Okay. I will use one more charge to go up to the captain.
All right. And going under. Okay, well, it's going to be hard to get you underneath Chasteros' feet,
yeah, that's
so
fine.
I'm just going to kind of put you to
just
the
put me
side.
right there, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a charge attack, so huge things. So we have a slightly lower bonus because I didn't do some things. So this would be.
It's like the Thrycreen fight all over again.
Huh?
This feels like the Thrycreen war all over again. Oh, man. You'll see what I mean here soon, don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all debuffs. Yeesh. Okay. This is the first tech roll. 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Okay. I'm going to choose to take 10
Okay.
on this next one for a 29 to hit.
Okay. That just barely hits, but alright.
Okay. And then this next one's the comma. For 31.
That hits.
And the last one was
That
25.
sadly
So
does
this
not. Nope.
Yep, that last one does not have a good chance of hitting. Alright.
Let's see what you got
Now,
as you
actually-
turn into a whirl of blades.
I actually had the damage correctly this time because I forgot to add 17 damage on the last one.
Ooh, well, that would have made well.
It would have killed him. Which
Yeah,
was
yeah, that hurts.
unfortunate. Okay. Oh, I also will be in a punishing stance for an extra d6 to each of the hits.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the bastard sword, 66 damage.
Damn. All right, give me a second. 114 minus. Fuck. That hurts. Okay.
Then the other one.
You know, I felt bad at the beginning of this fight. I want you to know that. I don't know anymore after that.
18. Another 20. That was terrible. 25 damage.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, as you go swing in,
He's still
blades
standing.
kind of whirling as they do. As you seem almost in a frenzy, a blur, if you will, in this darkness. The storm giant kind of looking up at Chastros as the two seem to yell banter back at each other, aggressively snarling and kind of yelling at each other. The creature seems to not really notice you as you sneak in and just start chopping into its chest and stomach, tearing at it with your blade, as it looks down, suddenly seeing that a chunk of its stomach is slightly cut open as it goes to hold what looks to be something starting to spill out. As the storm giant looks down at you, Rollman, and glares, a little bit of blood beginning to leak out of his mouth.
Alright, and then since that was just a standard action, I'm going to do one more swing.
Oh shit. Is charge? Oh no, because you've got the boots, that's right.
I've got the boots. That's my last charge, so I can't
Yeah,
do it again.
I forgot. That's why you don't have a full action for it. I forgot. No worries.
Yeah. 1d20. Yep. So this is another last one with the bastard sword. 26. Darn!
As you go to swing one last time, a
Hold
smile
on.
you see.
Did
Go
I
ahead.
do that correctly?
He's double checking his man.
No, it's one more. It's one more. I forgot bless. 27 to hit. Is it? Is that a hit?
Wait, where'd you have bless from?
At the very beginning, I tapped my bow. And
Oh, that's
That's
right.
bless.
Yeah, that's right. 27 just meets.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh no.
35 damage.
As you kind of smirk up at him, immediately as your blade goes swinging up, as the creature holds its stomach, going to grab your blade, kind of to block it, you watch as it reaches up to you, grab the sword, the hand goes flying off, as well as the head behind it as the body drops to the ground.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright.
I just look to the other two.
Chasteros, in sadness, the target you were just yelling at has lost his head too quickly for you to get another chance at him. Alright, as Rollman looks on at the other two, the bog giants look undeterred as Chasteros shouts down, no.
Sorry, floating thing, I don't know what it is.
Looking up at this, like, almost angel with these glowing wings, and just a metallic outer shell. It's hard to tell what it is with the darkness and the moonlight kind of as is. Also, Roman, do you have dark vision?
I have low light vision.
You wouldn't be able to see him flying above you, except for a dark shadow, other than the light glimmer he gets from his armor.
I saw him appear there the first
That's
part.
true. That's true. You did see him for a moment, him in his glimmering vision. Alright. But as you end your turn, Rolamin, kind of staring at the bog giants who look just as determined. The frost giants, seeing that this has happened, seeing that this is being cleaned up, are going to turn and begin heading towards the civilians to reinforce. These giants are going to go ahead and both try and swing on the Eldritch Giant with their spears. Yeah.
Eldritch Giant.
Yep. 18. Alright, one hits. Oh, sadly. Only managing to do 21 points of damage to the hobbling giant, who has how much health? 82. So 82 minus 21. Yes, I know it's simple math, but I don't want to accidentally do the math wrong and someone say anything here. Alright, as the two kind of groups of giants continue to try and stab forward as best they can. Let's see, going over to the left side. This lot, having been blocked, are just going to hold the line, watching you two take them on. They're going to slightly adjust to make sure nothing can get past. And in their turn, and this lot is going to begin moving forward as far as they can. Also, since he is down, let me gray that out. There we go. Alright, ending the guard's turn for the time being. Cinder, my man, you're up.
I'm feeling like an asshole today. Let's do this.
So you've been left alone by your companions this entire fight. What are you planning?
That's fine. I'm gonna go back to where I was. Back to where I was a minute ago.
As you back away, kind of avoiding the few piranhas that try to nip at you as you pass around the circle.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna make sure. I'm pretty sure this spell is against touch AC.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure, because if it's not, then I'm not gonna do it.
27 AC is a scary amount for a monster.
Fucking annoying. Yeah. It's not, but I can roll high enough to hit. I'm gonna cast Splinter Bolt.
Okay. What does that exactly do?
I'm shooting Titan-sized wooden javelins.
Oh! The thought in Cinder's head that these creatures could potentially be vampires. I mean, and God, you really can't be too careful in this day and age.
You can't. What if it's a vampire giant? What if it revives it for?
As chunks of wood from the roots kind of begin to pull themselves out of the ground and shape into these stakes all around you, kind of floating, almost like Gilgamesh's swords from the Fate Stay series.
Precisely. One's a 28.
Barely hits.
I don't think the other hits. That's 5 lower, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I get 1 hit.
And I assume you're aiming at the storm giant that these guards have been, fighting off with.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. Because if it's the bog giants, that would have definitely hit. So...
17 as this giant wooden javelin flies at him.
17 points of damage as the first, as you know, you're not really expecting him to be nimble. He's bouncing like a pogo stick on one leg, but as you shoot the first one, easily he jumps over it and almost does a complete somersault in the air. This giant is more ambidextrous than you ever thought. Honestly, if he wasn't trying to kill you, you'd be slightly impressed at this point. As the second bolt slams into his knee and he screams out in pain as he lands.
When he does the flip, I'm like, I'll just shoot in midair then. Pogo out of this way.
The guy lands on the ground, a nice big wooden stake sticking out of the one leg left as he kind of like lightly limps on it.
Oh wait.
It did move you back, and yeah.
Wait, that was a crit.
Is it? Wait, what?
What? It crits an 18 to 20.
Oh.
I did not confirm. No, so it's not a hit. Never mind.
Okay.
I had to check. I didn't realize that still bigger crit range.
That and just to okay, I assume you didn't hit the 27 to get the ×3 multiplier or ×2 multiplier.
No, I didn't roll high enough to get the multiplier.
No worries. All right, as you kind of stare on the stake now in the storm giant's leg as he has stopped hopping nearly as much. Is that in your turn, Cinder? I assume.
Yeah, I moved and cast a spell.
All right, yep. Snow is out for right now. James, my man, you are up, little man. And I mean little only because currently your guy's tiny.
He's tiny.
I'm within range for this. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right behind this guy here.
Okay, about 100 feet. Okay, behind him.
170-foot range. Yep.
All right, let me see if I have a
hammer.
Fucking like sword or, you know what? Hey,
quick, just summon another duplicate of James.
Hey, let me shrink this
it's a chess
down.
piece.
Yep. A knight, because that's what James needs, and you can move it. Here, let me rename it.
He's summoned EK to attack.
My spiritual weapon is now a horse. I will beat you.
It's
a hard.
There you go. All right, your spirit weapon has been summoned. I don't know its HP. I'll let you track that on it, but that will go at the end of your turn.
Well, one, unless they're casting touch attacks, they can't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't have HP. It's like.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. I thought it did. Never mind. My apologies. All right, perfect. As you summon it, you haven't moved, James. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
What's my distance to dear uncle here?
About 25 feet.
Perfect. Uncle, protection against evil. You have more AC.
You know, if this storm giant swings at me, I don't think it's gonna matter. But thank you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Good news. There is not a single evil enemy currently on the board.
Very cool.
As none of them are evil aligned. I will just confirm that now to save you like half an hour of questioning. There's not the bog and storm giants aren't all good aligned technically. All right.
But my spirit weapon will take an attack, and it gets 2 attacks because I have 2 attacks now. This is nice.
All right, let's see what it's got.
Pull up James's thing because I have this.
Can I make this a different color? Let me look. No, damn. I tried to make it like bright yellow or like radiate a glow, and it doesn't work.
First attack. Yeah, I don't think this thing can actually hit easily.
You have to crit. Well, I mean, no, you could do it. You just gotta roll. Yeah, you've definitely got a chance. Just gotta get a 16 or higher.
Check this so I'm not misusing it.
Yeah, you can really hit it. Just a bit difficult for you.
Oh no,
Okay.
it just gets the 1 attack. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is as the hammer tries to smack him.
BK, almost with a hammer in his mouth, begins to appear behind the creature, glowing vibrantly as he swings at it, hawing at the giant. As the giant seems to, not noticing the creature, but lightly leans over, almost falling over as the large, like, stake in its, thigh begins to bleed more, and the storm giant tries to reach down, easily dodging out of the way of BK's hammer, not knowing at all that it has. as we watch on. All right, does that end the spirit weapon's turn, James?
Yeah, that's it for that.
Okay, Crump is going to do... Does he have sight? Barely. Is that... Alright, Cinder. I need a will save.
Oh, damn, you don't want to do this.
I do want to do this.
Fail.
Listen, Crump doesn't know this as his eyes begin to glow vibrant red again as he looks
say
over
that,
towards you.
Justin.
If Crump dude, if my curse spreads from me to Crump, that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Right?
Getting
20
fucked over would be hilarious.
What is
Yeah,
it?
26.
26? You do succeed.
Actually, sorry, 28, because I have a +4 to wisdom right now.
Oh yeah, easily managing to succeed. You as you feel a strange, almost like cloud kind of come over your mind for a moment. You've been charmed before. You do recognize the charming effect of spells, not necessarily the spell itself, but kind of catching on that someone's fucking with your mind as you look about. There's someone in this group that seems to have capabilities.
Well, fun fact, although I can't prove it as Cinder, only one person here is as far as Cinder knows, an arcane caster.
It's true.
So I side-eye Crump.
Give me a spot check real quick. Just
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if you notice him before.
Let's see, what's my plus? I don't think, I'm gonna listen, not spot, but it's worth a shot. I'm +7 right now. 16.
16? Okay. Yeah, no. Crump, as Crump manages to kind of keep it under wraps, as soon as you look over, he looks like he is focusing on the battlefield around you. Kind of, his eyes seem kind of wide as he looks almost surprised and a little bit of fear amongst his face.
Well, as I have absolutely no shame as an individual, whoever did that, if you do it again, I swear I'm gonna come over there.
No one seems to respond, and he is going to cast a Ray of Enfeeblement over onto... Let's see, can I hit him? Technically, Crump is short enough to see under the wagon. It's perfect. I have his canonical height as only 3 feet tall. He's short enough to hit the giant. Yes!
Oh, if he's 3 feet tall, let me fix this. Hold on.
Let's get this right, yeah.
Ray of Enfeeblement on the one-legged giant.
Yeah,
oh, man, that poor guy.
And he's gonna have to make a save. Can I even? I can't. I literally can't make the save, so I've just crit. Let's see.
When it turns out when he fails to curse me, suddenly he must look like he's useful, huh?
Yeah. Alright. So that'll take him down. That takes his strength down. Oh no, Ray of Enfeeblement is an attack. Oh, well, I also can't miss, so let's take that 7 plus the to hit. That's a 22.
Certainly a decision from Crump to try. My only main good say, I'm a druid.
Yep. Again, he doesn't know. He doesn't know this. All right. As he ends his turn, the Ray of Enfeeblement taking effect as you see the storm giant over here, his body beginning to shrink, the muscles kind of sinking in, his eyes sinking in as he looks tired and seems to sound winded. Crump will end his turn. The guards are going to go ahead and use their actual movement, now they're fully out of sight. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll put them at roughly there. Alright, as they end their turn, continuing down the list, Jin is really seeing this is going the way it is going to cancel her anti-life shell. And is going to go back over here behind the wagon, ending her turn. The Iron Warden dwarves are going to turn and begin to make a run for it. And by a run for it, I mean they can make it 2 squares by themselves. Ending their turn, Bjorn is down. Let's make his save. That is a success, so he's good. Rain is not going to accept that she is being controlled in the slightest, and not save once again.
I think she's accepted.
Alright, now I've got... Well, this is bad news for you lot. Okay. Rain begins to, almost in a fury, start shooting off a bunch of eldritch blasts in the air that start to look like blackened tentacles that seem to start grasping hold of the civilians around her, as well as anything within about 100-foot radius of her, which unfortunately includes the Storm Giant and these two groups of civilians.
Boy, what the fuck's going on over there?
She's going to
crazy
do...
shit.
3d20. Alright. And then 4 damage. As tentacles begin to explode out, the sounds of cries of pain kind of erupting from around her, you hear and feel suddenly a strange eeriness come across the battlefield. Anybody who does not have dark vision now cannot see, as a magical darkness effect begins to take hold of the battlefield.
100-foot radius around her.
No, that is for... Oh, here, let me do the exact calculations, because I know you're going to want the math. 4,000 miles, to be rough. It's technically 4,221 miles, 0.5 to be exact, but...
What the fuck is this?
As a
I know what this is, and
divine
it's
dark
good.
energy begins to fall over everything. That is 36 to 50. Oh no! And in the distance, there's a laughing Logolthus, as he remembers having gone through this before himself, as he watches down in admiration. As her body begins to be taken hold, and the void begins to expand from around her.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, give me a second.
I did this before. I've done this before on purpose.
Oh, good news, by the way. This has an upgrade effect in this age. Anybody who's touched by this will have a fortitude save. If you fail, you will die.
Fucking Cameron, you should remember this. I did this.
I
during
do.
the
Hey,
White
move your
Aquaman. Yeah.
fucking hand, please. Thank you. When you put your hand near the piece, it highlights on you.
Cameron, I just want you to know, I could have done something about this, but your protective wheel is stopping me from doing it.
Alright, let's scale this up slightly. There we go. As it begins to envelop around her.
Well, it's too late now. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Alright, as that ends Rain's turn, the civilians, having been hit, are going to panic and start to run and scatter. As they are slammed into, and as they end their turn, the guards are up. The first one is going to rush over and make a fortitude save, not knowing what this effect is, as it runs into the pitch blackness. It is not a plus 19 fortitude save. God damn, that'd be... Well, actually, it's not far off, sadly. Oh, just barely succeeds as he walks into it, vanishing into the darkness. Now we get to roll the secondary effect. I'm sad it wasn't
Guys,
a
and
69.
Zerwin's about to walk out of there in a giant's body.
Not again.
As out walks what looks to be a small giant, the size of about 2 feet tall. Not the fucking wagon. God damn it, you
Holy
piece
shit,
of
it
shit.
shrunk the wagon.
God.
She shrunk the wagon.
I can't shrink it anymore. As this this storm giant now stands at approximately 2 feet tall in height.
He's tiny.
Alright, as he stands, the bog giants are going to take their javelins and aim for the civilians real quick.
They can see.
Oh, wait, actually, they do have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
60 feet. Thank you for pointing that out, because I did not check that beforehand. Alright, as they're going to throw their spears at the civilians. Does that hit my AC? It does not. Huzzah! As the civilians are fine from the first shot, and as I'm not moving, let's go ahead and take the second. Oh, apparently /T does not, or exclamation mark T does not work. I know you're shocked about that. Oh, well, alright. As the group of civilians are speared through, almost killed immediately from the unfortunate attack by the javelins. The bog giants laughing as they do. Let's make that gray, just so I know not to bother with that. This giant is going to turn and move his full distance here to end his turn. Mr. Bleeding Leg is going to go ahead, and because he saw Cinder cast that personal stake at him into his leg as he was doing a jump, is going to use his one spell that most of them have been saving, as they didn't think you lot would be a threat, and is going to call down Chain Lightning.
Do Storm Giants have Dark Vision?
They do. Oh, no, they don't. You're right. Holy shit.
They have Low Light.
He can't see, so I have to make an
see.
attack. Alright, that considers full cover, so I think it's, what, 75 is what it is?
Full cover, you just can't hit him.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's, let me look. Let me see what the ruling is for darkness.
It's you can target a square. Like if it's an attack, it just has a 50% miss chance.
Yeah,
if you
I know.
hit your square.
I'm looking to see if he can do the spell effect. Oh, it's a clear night. I can't. Fuck. I have it in my notes specifically. Oh, fuck me. Alright, never mind. Why did I describe the moon being a thing?
I stole the moon.
I know that's on me. Alright, well, so you can't do Chain Lightning with that because you can't see, and because with the clear skies, it's not going to work. He is just going to strike at the things in front of him that he can see, or that he
I just realized
that is within his own range.
These four think I stole the moon, and suddenly the moon actually vanished.
Uh-huh.
Right. Holy shit! I stole the moon.
Oh. Well, that hits. Does that... Oh, no. Wait. Oh, that plus 20... Oh, no.
That's fine. 50% chance.
50% miss chance, too.
That's true. Well, I'm not going against you. I'm talking... He's targeting the creatures right in front of him that he can actually see.
Yeah.
In theory.
But
because in theory, you should be within 5... Well, no, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Let me roll.
You said everything was black.
Let me do it. That's fair. Let's do 1d100. That is above 50. All right. I'll take it. Also, someone check general to let me know if Koltek has messaged to say he wants to come down or not, if you wouldn't mind.
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so that hits, and then for his second, just to roll it, just see if I can even hit. 1d100. No. Okay, so the first one does connect for a crit, which is... Ooh, times 3. No, it's just normal. Damn. I was hoping.
Sometimes wild flailing works.
That is 37 for a total. What's that times 2? 74 points of damage. Since he's aiming at the one that had 125, it's only fair. So let's see, as he swings, leaving them at 51 HP as a few of the guards get slammed into each other, down to the ground, arms cracking, bones breaking and snapping as they scream out. The storm giant seemingly laughing as he does. All right. Let's see which way our two friends here will go. Alright, he's finally gonna turn south.
Look at him go.
And the other one? He's going to walk right back to where he was just a moment ago as they continue to yell at each other about the moon.
He's a patrolling PC.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And I think... Oh, nope, I didn't do the right yet, so let's pop over onto the right. With the two bog giants, Chesteros is out of their range for their spears to effectively hit him. And I'm out of javelins, so I'm sorry, Roland.
Come here. I wanted you to come here.
They're going to kind of circle slightly to the left of their compatriots, and I think that's roughly about right. That'll give about 10-foot distance between the two of you, and they are going to both swing with their spears. 20 plus this as a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. Let's see.
And I'll be hitting back.
That is 17 points of damage as they stab through the cloak and into you as they seem to smile with pride in the darkness. Actually, you know what? Hold up before I do that. Before you take that damage. I forgot.
Oh, you have dark vision for these guys.
Oh, I do. Never mind. You're right. Well, I did also succeed too, so that
He
works.
hit anyway.
So that doesn't hurt.
They take 4 piercing damage for hitting me. First
Oh,
of all,
as
from
the cloak seems to launch out 2 little wooden spikes back towards them into their fingers, as one of them shouts a giant going something along the lines of "Stupid cloak."
And then I get to retaliate. I have to see if I hit first though.
Mhm.
Because I mischance. First one, yep.
That hits. So let's.
No,
It gives you the chance to hit.
Yes, I'm doing it, and then one more of those. No, so just one.
Just one,
This will
yep.
be the bastard sword. The chance to hit, which, yeah. 33.
33. Is that to hit or is that damage?
That is the hit.
That hits.
Alright.
Let's see what
Take
you got.
35 damage.
Oh, ouch. Damn.
Yeah, it has consequences.
As you swing back, kind of getting a sense of where they are, as they don't realize the creatures have just made your job easier. As you swing back to where their spears came out from, as you feel the connection slashing into both of them, as they curse at you in giant, more as angrily. One of them cursing that, looking at your eyes, and the other mentioning something about them not glowing. All right, does that ends their attacks, and I assume you have no more retaliation?
I can only retaliate when they hit me.
All right, well that ends them. These lot are going to go ahead. Let's see, who can they see? Honestly, Chastros looks like the most dangerous target to them, as they see this guy floating with giant wings in the air now, as they're going to try to throw some rocks at him. Not really taking their javelins as they do, and they're not moving. This will be 2 attacks.
They only have 60-foot dark vision, right?
Well, not with the. Oh, well, even with my item, no, that doesn't increase their dark vision. That just gives them dark vision. Let me look. You're right. So let me roll that. Give me 1 moment. Oops. Well,
Sorry to steal your thunder there, Chesteros, but
you just made it so Chastros won't get hit, and he's gonna have to kill you for it now. Oh, well.
Oh.
Well, look what you've done. Now they're no longer gonna be interested, alright, I got 1. Alright, next attack, they're going after James somehow. They're going to find him in the darkness and turn him into mush. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage, Chastros, as you feel a rock kind of smack into you.
He just walks through it. Look at him go.
I know, right? As he ends his turn, or as they end their turns. Alright. Back up to the top of the initiative. Chasteros, you're up, my man.
I hope you have dark vision.
Give him a minute. Alright, Chasteros, I assume you do have dark vision, just to confirm. Alright. The next target closest to you are the 2 bog giants that are down below you, about 25 feet to your left, roughly, and beneath you. 40 feet as you're flying in the air. Give him a minute. There you go. 2 attacks each. Alright. Let's see.
Tuck him up.
Give him a minute to roll. Takes a second.
He's rolling.
Yep. 31 and 33 both hit. Yep. 33 and 35 also hit.
Come on, make him
I
dead.
assume you need will saves. Let's see. Yep, alright. 2d20 plus that. 14 and 19.
I feel like one of them's cursed.
We're gonna find out. What were you about to say, Cinder?
I said, oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Let's see what you got. Give him a minute.
You be typing.
Typing is, yeah, I remember doing this with Rands. It was always one of the struggles. 62 damage for the first guy. It takes a -4 on everything. Okay.
I think they're gonna be dead.
We're gonna find out, apparently. 62, alright. And for the second bit of damage, 35. As Chasteros, like an angel of death, goes flying down and immediately cuts down both of the bog giants, dropping them as he does, one after the other. Alright, as Chastros, as you cut them all down, heads going flying as you fly past, disappearing into the darkness, as all Rolleman you see is the glowing wings of this creature before it disappears and vanishes. As Chastros ends his turn, disappearing once more into the air and into the darkness again. Alright. Rolleman, unfortunately, the creatures you were about to kill are now dead. What would you like to do?
Can I see their goggles so I can see?
Yeah, if you, it'll take you an action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, give me a search check as you kind of pad the body down.
Okay.
I just want, if you roll a nat 1, you won't find it, but if anything else, you might find something unique.
15.
Yeah, as you kind of pull the goggles off the creatures, kind of putting them on, you gain 25 feet of dark vision as you kind of set these goggles on. The purple tint glass, you realize seems to have a strange, almost like skin, or thin like skin-like layer on the outsides of the glass, giving it its purple tint. The smell of it is slightly of a mix of rotting flesh and giant, which in this case is mostly just sweat from these individuals. As you kind of put these things on, and rubbing your hand pat over their face, though, you feel most of their teeth seem to have been removed as your hand lightly dips past their mouth, kind of tapping the light at the top of their gums as you take the goggles off and then put them on.
Alright. And then, since I'm not moving, I will take a stand action just to play my sword around to regain my maneuvers.
Okay. As you gain, like, whirling your sword around and kind of looking about, waiting for the next attack as you end your turn. All right. The guards, having taken care of this, are going to, thinking most of the fight's over here, are going to start heading back as best they can. Let's see. This lot are going to head forward and begin their attack on the bog giants. As they do. Let me see. D20 plus 18. That hits. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, they do have dark vision. Oh, no, they do not. I have to roll. Give me a second. Okay. No worries. All right. 9, 8 plus that. 24 points of damage as they begin to strike down and stab at them. 112. Perfect. Those guards kind of ending their turn. The others over here are going to continue their bout with this one guard. Begin rolling. D100s. Let's see. Succeeding on both, even critting. Nice. 2
Nice critting.
D20 plus 18. Hey, it's something. Those do not hit as both spears go wide on the giant with his one leg as he continues hobbling around, easily avoiding. Yes.
Aren't they still flanking?
Doesn't matter because even with a +2, it won't hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you though. Alrighty. Any other guards? I do not. Alright, as the guards end their turn, Cinder, my man, you are up.
Yeah, we fire another pole at him.
I could, or I could do something to induce nightmares. I feel like that's far more fun.
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
That way, if they survive, they won't want to fight.
Oh, gods.
Let's see. Actually, no, I won't. I won't cast Nightmare Fuel yet. It would be funny, but if they can't see it, it's not nearly as nightmarish.
It's true.
I'm instead going to cast Fire Wings.
Alright. As wings of fire kind of sprout out of your back and begin to glow.
Oh no, my arms start to become Wings of Fire.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's a very interesting spell. And then, for the sake of someone's trying to fuck with my mind, I don't want them to, I'm going to cast Peaceful Serenity.
Okay.
On both me and James, because it hits multiple people.
Okay. Alright, James, as you feel your mind kind of calming almost immediately.
I know what the spell does.
Yeah. Enjoy your +4 if he tries to fuck with you as well.
With those spells cast, Cinder, did you have anything else you can do?
No, man.
Alright.
I don't hit me. It's kind of dark and not many things can actually see.
True. James, you're up, my man. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't see but 60 feet around me.
Which isn't as far as you'd hope, unfortunately.
No, that I can see to my dear uncle and to about roughly here.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the civilians behind me.
Yeah, which helps, and the sounds of people screaming in the background as well as those running away and injured.
So I can't really do anything other than be ready to attack at anyone who comes near.
Alright. As you
my weapon
go
now can attack twice though, since it's been summoned for a turn.
Yep, go ahead for your spirit weapon. Let's see what you got.
For the first swing.
That hits.
And then I'll roll for the second, because this one I actually have to crit for it to hit.
You got it.
Also, don't forget to roll 2d100s. Because spirit weapons do
this is
not count.
a magic weapon. It
does not count as being able to see through darkness. There's no ruling for it, and I just checked it, so...
Alright.
24 does not hit, so yeah, roll the... you only have to roll the 1d100. Well, normally it would have succeeded as the shadows are dark. As you go to swing, the creature seems to be able to, kind of surrounded in darkness. Yes?
Wait a minute, yeah, because I can't see. Also, it's going to move automatically to where I can, so it's going to be just poofed away.
Alright.
Swinging at nothing.
As the sword reappears in front of you, Cinder suddenly... Or, sorry, not the sword, but the BK carrying a hammer in his mouth. As you see this woolly mule kind of staring at you now suddenly.
I knew this day would come. You gods aren't taking me today.
Cinder cries out as like the crazy old dwarf that he is. All right.
The spirit weapon just goes Weesnaw.
There you go. Crump is up, and he is going to go ahead and try to maintain or get her back under control. Oh, shit. All right, Rollman, I need a will save.
Okay.
Fuck.
This is a charm, right?
Yeah, correct.
I realize I have a +2 to this that I was not adding.
Oh my god!
You still
22.
do not succeed. However, Rain breaks away and manages to retake her mind as her body begins to expand. And the spell still going into effect. Alright. Krupp, sing this. What?
Was that Rollman's last save before the stuff becomes permanent, or was that
No.
because of something
No,
else?
that was because of
Okay.
that one. Yeah. No, otherwise I would have specified. Crump, however, is going to go ahead and look back over at Cinder as he is going to cast on himself.
He has over 100 feet of dark vision.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
he is going to smack him or lightly tap his face, and his eyes will begin to glow as he looks on and smiles. As he then is going to use an item that he has, which I'm not going to go into too much detail yet. But all you would see for those who have dark vision of over 100 feet is a small red decanter be pulled out as Crump pours it onto the ground, and Cinder and James, you now act as if you have Hellish Rebuke.
Wait, so if we get hit, we can...
Yep.
Okay.
Neat.
As Crump
What eyes got?
stares on, ending his turn. His bodyguards, because of that, are going to vanish, as they are no longer summoned, ending them. And then Jin Tree is going to continue moving up here, roughly, ending her turn. Yes, okay. The Snowbeards are going to use their full movement to continue moving down.
You know, I respect the dedication to cardio this Gentry has, running back and forth the entire battle.
Yeah,
True,
she's
true.
been really getting a workout in.
Okay, that's a success. Rain's effect is going to now go and double in size.
We might just have to run.
I need... Alright, so I gotta do a fortitude save from that guard and a will
You again.
save.
He just got away.
He succeeds the fortitude, and fails the will. It is instantly brain dead. I'm dropping to the ground.
He's fucking dead.
As her effect begins to take hold fully. Alright. Rain is going to... Let me double check something. I need to roll this. Okay, she succeeds. Her body is not obliterated yet.
Need to hope for that to happen.
Civilians are going to start to run, hearing the screams of something up ahead, and are going to start making a sprint for it. Ending their turn. The guards are up. This lot is going to turn. What do I have for distance? 60 feet. So, of dark vision, they are going to instead start to move up and use their double movement to do that. Guard captain, going to start doing some damage. 2d20. Actually, it should do 4 because there'll be 4 attacks in total. Plus, there's that. Alright, all hit.
The cover?
I'm gonna smack you or permamute you one of these times. I swear to God. Speak again, and I swear. God damn it. You happy? Alright. Fuck you, James. Alright, no man, you know what? I'm switching my target to your ass. I swear to God next time. Okay. Let me get my thing. Alright, so it has the first bit of damage goes through. The swing going in as the giants start to swing on the guards best they can. Let's do our 2d4s, or would you like me to make sure I roll to make sure they can see, James? Alright. One is going to turn north. If I can turn him up and walk right back in. Please roll for your damage, Cinder. And the other is going to start to walk into the forest, vanishing. 10 points of damage. Can you stay standing? Okay. There we go. Perfecto. Those are all dead. This guard is going to turn and start trying to attack the best it can. Just because I know. Let me double check. Yes, we've got dark vision. Alright, cool. Let's see. 2d20 since I'm not moving and I keep getting reminded of the fact. So, oh wow, that's nice. That's not at all what I asked you to do. There we go. So that is a 33 and a 25, which unfortunately both do hit. So that will be a total of 4d6 plus 20. For 35 points of damage. Putting that down. Man, I always get that on the first hit with these guys. As they slash and stab into the frost giants left and right, ending their turn. Back up to the top of the initiative. It is finally time that the fishies go bye-bye. As this is round 7. Alright. As the effect is over, Chasteros at the top of the initiative. You are up. What would you like to do? There are no clear targets within sight of you right now with your dark vision of 60 feet. As you look about, there seems to be... You can give me a search check if you'd like. Otherwise, there is no immediate targets other than Rollman.
Wait, don't hit me. That's not cool.
Listen, I've just got... Hey, it's up to him if he considers you a target or not. Yeah, I'll take a listen check. Let me pull up my notes. Okay. Alright. 16? Yeah, I'd say with a 16, with the distance from you at this point, you can tell there's a fight about roughly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, your ruler is not helping me. 2.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought process, but I'm like trying to count here. Alright, roughly about 100 or so feet diagonally from where you're currently standing, or where you're currently flying. Roughly, thankfully, at the same height as you are currently, as you can hear what sounds to be a fight on the cliff you had seen earlier. As if you're looking to head that direction, it will put you back on the floor, on the ground. I'll wait to see what he says. Chasteros, a well-known mute. I fly diagonally 40 feet in that direction to see them in my dark vision. Okay, so roughly there. All right, you'll be right next to the cliff edge, and basically, if you take a step forward, you'll be on touching land still, at 40 feet in the air, or you'll be touching air or touching land if you take a step forward. Basically, what I'm saying is you'll step onto the cliffside, if that makes sense. Yes, you can see what looks to be two bog giants currently fighting a group of frost giants who are trying to hold their own. Two shots at each. All right, let's see what you got. $32 and $33 hit. Go ahead. All right, for the next. Sorry, 32 hits. 23 does not. Or no, it does. Never mind. Yeah, my bad. Looking at the wrong sheet. 23 and 24 do also hit, so all four hit. For your will saves. There you go. 12 and 8, sadly. Give him a minute. Both have a -4 in everything, and damage is... Say they gotta outlive your damage potential for that -4 to matter too much. That has been kind of the issue here. 55 for one, okay. And for the other? Oh, these fucking dress shoes I'm wearing, man. 55 for the second, leaving him on 2 HP. As your ballista goes firing down, bolts slamming into both of the bog giants as they look on in fear and irritation as the bolts slam into their bodies. The heavy sounds of flesh being smacked in the background can be pretty much heard echoing over this battlefield of cacophony. All right, as Chastophilus grimaces down as the angel of death that he stands, I assume that ends your turn. Or Chastoros, sorry, not Chastophilus. I'm so used to it at this point. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. No worries. Alright. Continuing down the initiative. Rolaman, I believe. Yes, you are up.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna assume that guy's dead. Can I listen for any other fighting?
Yeah, give me a listen check.
I'm great at this.
I hope so.
Yep. 15.
As you listen in, you can hear the sounds of the screaming and the sounds of blades clashing on each other. It sounds to be coming from the south, from what you can tell, which in this case would be off to the left of the board from my angle currently. So this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Towards my name, basically, is the easy way to do it. But otherwise, it's kind of hard to tell what the exact distance is. It's given the cacophony of battle and the screams and like shouts that are going on. I mean, it sounds like it's almost a mess everywhere.
Okay. I guess I'll just head back this direction.
Okay.
So moving. Are we sprinting? So that's 140 feet.
Okay, so 25. Well, like where exactly are you trying to get roughly?
Like this direction.
Okay, so all right, let's see where you're at in the cube. Okay. So that's 25, 50, 75-ish, 100. You said 140?
Yeah.
So that should put you roughly-ish here.
All right.
Ah, perfect. At this point, I mean, you can't really see anything other than the running around guards and the scattering civilians, as well as Crump, who's just kind of been sitting here.
Crump, what's the situation? I
You
ask
just
him.
kind of looks back at you and just shakes his head, and then points back over towards the south, and you hear the orders in your head to fight. You are also now able to suddenly see the heartbeats of the individual creatures over off to the south.
Is that weird to me? Because
That is
in my memory, it's never
extremely strange. That is not normal. As you feel your mind almost taken over, and see suddenly your eyes seem to be able to focus. This is a new ability that you've never had before.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
All right. The guards are up. Most are going to, with the darkness, going to just stand there because, as I've been reminded, dark vision, not having dark vision means they can't really do much. So, and as they're not going to keep swinging in the dark, those enemies are going to take James's advice and begin to fall back. However, because James has made it a point, we're going to do a D4 to see if they can figure out what direction they're going. And in sad news, they are going to begin heading south. But that does spring an attack of opportunity from my Storm Giants. While they don't have dark vision, I will roll because I know otherwise we won't forget. Sadly, did not work. That's okay for now. The others are also going to begin to run as best as they can, taking this into account, which is going to, again, cause 2 attacks of opportunity. So I'll just do 2 D100s. Don't worry, James. Good news, your constant reminding and irritating of me has paid off in your favor, as they have managed to miss each time as the guards begin to retreat back. Falling back towards the wagon. I was gonna say ship for some reason. All right. As the guards begin to fall back, fearing for their lives, ending their turn, Cinder, you are up.
Well, we're not out of spells here to do things with.
And you've just lost your entire front line as they are beginning to run.
I would have if the enemy wasn't blind and they're still in the way of me if they said charge.
That's true.
I'm gonna shoot this raider again.
All right, well, let's see what you got. And what are you shooting him with?
My splinter bolt.
Okay.
A big pole.
No, I remember. Yeah.
The death bowl, as I'm calling it. It's a 27.
27 just meets.
That's
So,
25.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
All right. It's fine. The great stick of death is going to keep flying forward.
For 10
No,
points.
Not good damage.
10 points of damage. Give me a second. Oh. Someone's hand keeps blocking the number as soon as I look over there. Whoever's the red hand, go fucking move over a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate you moving. You were blocking my numbers. Alright. As the bolt goes flying towards, kind of slamming into the foot of the giant kind of hopping and trying to hop out of the way of it as it does. He's screeching in pain as he roars out. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast my favorite spell, and everyone's favorite, my signature spell, Ray of Frost.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Hey, it's a touch spell, you know?
Let's make it.
Pretty likely to hit him.
That's true.
Let's make it. I've said I have to cast this every battle.
Yep, let's see what you got.
That's an 18 for their touch AC.
Oh, that does hit.
All right, time for incredible damage.
Oh yeah, do 3 damage. Come on.
The power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
3 points of damage. As the ray of frost kind of hits the storm giant as he sputters at the snow suddenly hitting him in the face in surprise. All right. Does that end your turn, Cinder?
Yeah.
All right. As you end your turn, Snow is dead. James, don't forget, you need to be. It is dark out. All right, James. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna move up right beside my uncle because that should put this guy within my sight.
All right. That'll move you up 35 feet, roughly.
And then the spiritual weapon will move right in front of him.
Okay.
And I'm going to just let that be that for the moment, and let my weapon swing twice at him.
Alright.
And since I can see him, it shouldn't need to roll, because it is my spell.
Well, it doesn't auto hit.
No, I still have to roll to hit, but I don't have to roll for the darkness.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what you got.
First
Hit
hit.
'em.
21 does not hit.
Second hit. For the second attempt to hit, it only gets... Consistency is back, everyone.
As
Yeah,
the
keep
weapon goes to swing, the creature easily dodging away from the glowing weapon in front of it. Alright, as James kind of looks on with irritation and disappointment at the weapon, and I assume that ends your turn, James, as well as the spirit weapon.
Yeah.
Alright. And I know you don't Snow or Cinder, but I have Snow in my initiative count, so that's why I'm going through my list each time. Alright. After
Poor
you, Crump Senior is up. Let's see. And kind of, as he is tired of this and kind of tired of the darkness, let's see, he is going to roll to see if he can do it.
You can do it.
Okay, that succeeds. Rain suddenly vanishes as well. As the darkness effect seems to dissipate and it goes back to a normal, non-magical darkness in which
can
low light
see.
vision can allows you to see again. As Crump seems to cause his hands to begin to glow and he seems to smile as he waves them in the air, these purple light emanating from them as he seems to speak a strange language out into the world.
I never seen him do that, right?
You have not, but you do, and I don't think you've heard or seen this language yet before.
Man,
As
you're pulling out new tricks here.
he continues to speak and speaks in Abyssal. Ending his turn as you look over him and kind of say that his guards are vanished, so that's that. Jin is going to go ahead and finally roll to an attack with their great bow.
Oh, they're attacking?
Yep. And you watch as the bow pulls back, and goes right through, the captain with one leg, dropping him to the ground.
Huzzah.
As, she holds up, and is going to then turn. And do I have an angle on them? I do. She is going to do the same thing again against them. Against the bog giants across the corner and does manage to hit.
They can't see. This is unfair. No, don't do it.
No, they cannot. But as they take 42 points of damage, that leaves them on, I think that's 23, but I don't want to assume at this point as it is late and I can't do math. It is 23. All right. As she ends her turn, kind of smirking, staring as her eyes kind of glow green, and stares on at the creatures. The Iron Dwarfs are going, or the Iron Wardens rather, are going to use the last of their movement to disappear, and then going to run off, vanishing completely. Boop, boop. Bjorn is down. Let me roll his last charisma saving throw. Thank you for whoever is soothing the table by circularly rubbing it. Bjorn manages to stabilize himself at 1 HP. There's now a circle jerk going on in the far corner. Alright. I'm not in character, I'm talking about the hands chasing each other in the background. Rain has vanished. The civilians are going to continue rushing for the hills over here and anywhere but nearby as they begin to fall back. And the guards are going to begin their attack once more.
Yeah, you got it, guards.
As this one turns south and begins to head that way. Alright. Going to roll the spellcraft checks for these. Do I have any bonus? No, it wouldn't be the case. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Do I have a high int on these guys? I get a +2. It looks like +3. Oh, what is a spell scroll use that you can't activate? Is it a DC 20? Let's find out, because if it is, this is about to be bad. Alright. No, I just want to know how I can cast it. Identify it. Nope, identify. Just want to see which one. Give me a minute. When casting, determine when using raid. I swear to God, there was something in here that I read before for fucking using spell scrolls. Give me a second. God damn it. I apologize. I don't mean to cause a delay on this, especially at this
You're
late. That's more to myself than to you. I know half of you don't care about sleeping, so. But some of us go to bed at 9. So, give me a minute. Don't want to decipher a fucking spell. Just tell me where the goddamn spell or effect is, you piece of shit. Alright, well, I'm just gonna make up a DC because it doesn't have something, and that irritates me. That's too late, thank you. Alright, so, with that in mind, because I also don't see where that's from, so, because I don't have that on my link, so I do apologize, but we're just gonna keep going. Alright, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and roll. Okay. As immediately as the giants begin to kind of seeing the creatures dying left and right, many of them will begin to pull out small spell scrolls and begin to ignite them as they use the magic on them, teleporting out and vanishing. Alright, we're gonna see how many of these guys can make it out. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 left, okay. Don't say it. I will burn the person who says it. You know, as a DM, when you try and end a fight because there's a reason for it, and then the dice just say no. Fantastic! As the spell scrolls burn and the spells do not go off, the creature's kind of standing there looking as if they're confused, waiting for them to go. Unfortunately, though, as it is 7:30, I am going to call session to wrap here. We're going to save the fight for today with us finishing the rest tomorrow. We thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoy, and we hope you understand that the DM gets cranky past 7. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.